Hmm. Game Pass is evil again for the hundredth time. Yep. Let's get to it.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab coming, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fernie's trading people, where's skin? All recent gaming, go, race and pay top mean. Good morning, coming, moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. Ah, man, today's the day where I'm gonna go totally slander of this. Seriously, I am. Because you know why? Because I'm just tired of the whole thing. About how Game Pass is evil, about how Game Pass creates a lot of tension, about how Game Pass is so bad, it's just terrible that we had to go out there and slander, especially executive Xbox devs. All right. Or heads. Yeah. But before we start all that slander, let me go to the chat and say good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one. Wishing you all a beautiful and an awesome Monday. What's up, everyone? How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing great. Meet the cheater. He says, "Yo, what's up, Meet the cheater? Good morning to you, sir. Talos, the man with the ray. What's up, Talos? How you doing? How you cooking? Big B Money B. Hello, Big B Money B. Why don't you just change to Big Money B instead of Big B Money? Big Money B. Yeah, sounds like Big B Money. I think you should have the B in front of it so it can be Big B Money B. Yeah, that sounds better, I think. Yeah, it does. It does. How you guys doing, chat? What's cooking? Here we go. So, Talo says, I played a bit of Helldivers with Silent Cypher, and I'm not that good. Just two people. It's a bit tricky. We died. It's okay. Listen, man, it's cool. The thing is, it's got a learning curve. I mean, sometimes I dive in and play an extreme by myself. Sometimes I survive. Sometimes I don't because I'm just that crazy. I'm just that crazy. I'm already level 27, already got a vehicle, already got, the mech and everything. I got to say something, though. I like the vehicle better than the mech, but the vehicle is really glitchy and it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes all of a sudden the vehicle just just wanders off. I mean, I even recorded a video, which I will later on post it on YouTube, saying the vehicle got possessed and took down like 20 bugs or something. I mean, it was just hilarious. The vehicle got possessed and it took out like 20 bugs. It was so funny. I was playing with Silent Side for the other night. It was hilarious. We had a blast. But yeah, it's good. I love Helldivers, no doubt about it, even though it's buggy as hell. Not buggy because it has a lot of bugs, but yes, it does have, tons of bugs beside the bugs we see on screen. Mm. But other than that, though, it's a pretty fun game, though. Pretty fun game. So let's see. Baby Money says, I just can't wait. GTA 6, a lot to be played. GTA 5 next year in February. Huh? Wait. What are you talking about GTA 5 next year? We're talking about, wait, I'm lost now, Baby Money. I can't wait for GTA 6. Laugh out loud. About to play GTA. Oh, you're about to play GTA 5 to next year. Okay, okay. Just got it. Just got it. But yeah, chat, like I said, today I'm feeling slanderous. Today I'm feeling like, we should go all out on this because I'll be honest with you, this subject gets brought more than 1,000 times. I mean, I put it 100 times because, I was being a bit nice. I was being a bit nice, a little bit nice for the how many times Game Pass has been brought up as a source of evil, of a source that does not bring any money, or as a source as it kills games, as a source of it's destroying the industry, as a source it's killing everything out there. So we have all these Xbox heads coming out, slandering, saying it's bad, it's awful, it's evil, and of course, the man with the sports cars, Sean Layden, had to come out and say something too. Yeah, Sean Layden, you had to say something, huh? So, chat. Let's start the show off with what happened over the weekend because it's insane. With all these great games happening, with all these great stuff that's going on behind everything, this has been a beautiful weekend. I'm not kidding you. Last week, fantastic. We had some great stuff happening. I mean, we had some games, dropping it, not only on Game Pass, also sold like crazy. That kind of crazy that, it crashed the Xbox store, it crashed the Steam store, it crashed the Nintendo store, but the PlayStation store, did it crash it? Huh. Kind of weird, huh? So let me give this a go on coffee first before I start off this show because hell, we got some lots of things to talk about. Mmm. You gotta love that coffee. So let me set things up, chat, and let's get it on the road. So all of a sudden, Louis, now it's time to say something back at them. 100% Talos. It's time to go in slander mode because you know what? They pushed everyone's buttons. And not only that, they're fucking with my wallet. They're fucking with my money. I'm not kidding you. I mean, after all the shit we had to take from them, because we literally had to take a lot of shit from them. And what do I mean by a lot of shit is, okay, here you go. Hey, buy this game from us for $80. Okay, let me go purchase it. No problem. Okay, let me go purchase it digitally. Let me see how the game is day one. Oh man, this game, man, from the trailers, it looks amazing. Once the game comes out, we're like, huh? What's it performing on? 2K60, dropping down. It upscales to 4K. It's okay. It upscales to 4K, but all of a sudden it drops down to 2K. Mostly it's the 2K game, 60. Really? And you told me to pay 80 for this thing to drop down? Oh shit, there's a bug. Oh damn, guy got glitchy. Oh man, Spider-Man's got his hands behind his back running like Naruto. Oh shit, look at that head over there. She's square. She got a square head from the glitches. And you're telling me you want me to pay 80 or 70 for these games? Really? But okay. Let's get to it, chat. Let's get to it. Because I just love how these guys come out. And you know what? And here's the thing though, right? I'm not taking jabs, right? Because look, I'm not here to defend Microsoft because if I gotta say something bad about Microsoft, I will say it. I'm not here to defend PlayStation. I'm not here to defend nothing. No, no, no. What I'm here to defend is my damn wallet. That's what I'm here to defend. Right now, I'm defending my damn wallet. Why am I defending my damn wallet? Because Game Pass has helped me so much on saving with so much money. No joke. It feels good. It feels good that I can do a hobby that I love and save money. What's the fucking problem with that? That's the problem I'm having. I don't understand why you guys have to come out there, talk about this again and again and again. Well, Game Pass is making money. Well, Game Pass is do this. Well, Game Pass is cannibalizing sales. Well, Game Pass is doing that. Well, guess what's killing the sales? It's called these live service games. Seriously. And Game Pass, Game on Jesse, what's up? You're live. Look what the doctor say. Everything turned out good. It was just a virus. Game on Jesse. I just had a tummy virus. I had a tummy virus that came up. So yeah, that's all what's happening. It's got a tummy virus. It's this weird sickness going around that people get sick in the tummy. Some of them have diarrhea. Some of them puke. I just had the basic tummy, go to the bathroom situation. But yeah, I'm feeling better, man. I'm feeling better. I'm 100%, I'm rested up, ready to go, pumped up. Because hell, I got so much stuff to say about these Debt X heads coming out and saying bullshit like they are saying right now. Now we're paying to $80 from Broken Games. GTA 6, you better been all ready for next year. Oh, baby money, let's hope so. Because hell, I'm tired of paying all this money. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's start with this one. Let's start with Mr. Pete Hines. Because it all began with Mr. Pete Hines. I guess Pete Hines ain't happy. Oh, poor Pete Hines. I'm sorry you're not happy about the whole situation, man. Pete Hines, look, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something. If you're mad, Pete Hines, why don't you take yourself a little vacation? Come down to Dominican Republic. I'll invite you to a beer. I'm not kidding you. I'll give you a beer. I'll invite you to a beer, P Hines. Say, hey, P Hines, look, I know you're kind of mad or something, but here, I'm gonna get you a beer. I'll buy you a beer. I'll buy you some dinner if you want to. I got no problems doing that, because it seems like I don't know why you're so mad about the world. But let me tell you something. How can I do all this stuff? Is because I'm saving money with Game Pass, so I can invite you to a dinner. I can invite you to a beer. No problem. I can do all that stuff nice and easily. And that's because I'm saving money with Game Pass. Because hell, again, I still don't understand why are you so mad at Game Pass, or why are you all so mad at Game Pass? Because hell, I just don't get it. Seriously, I just don't. But the thing is, you guys have to go out there and talk about it because oh yeah, it gets us on the spotlight. Yes, sir. I prefer whiskey, Louis. No problem. I'll get you a shot of whiskey. I got no problem because Game Pass helps me save that money to invite you for a beer for whatever it is you drink. Because, yep, that's what it does. It helps me save money. But here we go. Let's read this. So, it says, your former Bethesda exec, Pete Hines, says, Game Pass is nothing without the people making the games. So, this was published 22 hours ago. But the thing is that all this news broke out was on Friday. And it's insane that, I don't know why, every single, I don't know how many times we got to talk about this. I mean, 2 months ago, we talked about it. 3 months ago, we talked about it. A year ago, we talked about it. 6 months ago, we talked about it. And then 2 years before, we talked about it. And when all this stuff happened, started all over the place, we talked about it. And again, we talked about it. And we talked about it. We talked about it. We talked about it. We talked about it. I mean, it all went from, right? It all went from Game Pass doesn't make any money. Game Pass cannibalizes sales. Game Pass does this. Game Pass does that. Game Pass this. Game Pass that. So, I mean, seriously, just come out and say that Game Pass even wipes your ass. Let's just say that. It's much better. Say that. And I'll believe you. Yeah, Game Pass comes out of the software while you're in the toilet and wipes your butt. No joke. Oh, Lord. So here we go. Game Pass is under more heat as former bigwig at Bethesda takes a shot at the current treatment of employees under Microsoft. What does Game Pass have to do with the current? What does it have to do with that? Shit. What's up, Music 72? How you doing? What's up, what's up, what's up? Go, Paul. Good morning to you, sir. Brother Richie. Game Pass is evil. Exclusive deal is good. No, Richie. Let's correct this. No. Let's correct this. Paying $80 for some fucking broken-ass games is good. Yes. That's what we gotta do. We gotta pay the damn 80 for the fucking broken-ass games just for all these guys to have to be happy and have them little sports cars parked outside. Yes, sir. Yes. I don't even got a sports car, and I'm rich. Shit. All right, let's go. I ain't that rich, but yeah. All right, so here we go. P. Hines sat down with DBL Tech to discuss his career and his former child Bethesda. The ongoing dismissal of gaming developers at Microsoft came up, and the former senior vice president and head of publishing of Bethesda had quite a bit to say. I'm not working in any of these current companies. I'm not working in any of these companies anymore. Good. And so I don't assume that everything I knew while I was in the industry still holds true today, Pete expressed. Okay. At the same time, I'm involved enough to know I saw what I consider to be some short-sighted decision making several years ago. And it seems to be bearing out of the way I said. Kind of funny. This is the man who's responsible for Fallout 76, a really buggy game when it was released. He was responsible for Redfall, a really buggy game when it released, and he's also responsible for Prey, a really buggy game that was released. Seriously. Okay, so only 7 months after his retirement, Microsoft will go on to close the doors on his former colleagues at Arcane, Austin, and Tango Gameworks. Oh my God, no! So here we go, pointing the finger toward the current industry boogeyman he resumed. Subscriptions have become the new four-letter word, right? What do you mean by the new four-letter word? You can't buy a product anymore, Pete added. You cannot buy a product anymore? You sure? You sure, Pete? Yo, Let me show you some games that really had success and they were on Game Pass. Hold on, Pete. Give me 1 second, Pete. Pete, you're not going to like this, Pete Hines. Uh-oh, Pete Hines, you're not going to like this, Pete Hines. You're not going to like me today. No. You're not going to like me today, P. Hines, because hell, let me show you this one. This is pretty funny. P. Hines, check this one out. Look. I'm going to show you this right here. I'm going to just stick right here. Ah, look how sweet it is. Power reached over 32 million players across our platforms as of February 19th, 2025. The game sold over 8 million copies in its first 6 days after launch. Chat? Question? Chat, I got a question. Wasn't this game on Game Pass? Hello? Wasn't this game on Game Pass? Hello? Yes, sir. Day one in fucking Game Pass. And in 8 days, not 6 days, it sold 8 million copies. Kind of weird. Not only that, this was just a beta. And it sold 8 million copies. A beta. But now it has 32 million players across all the platforms. Oh no! How can this be possible? Oh my god! And not only that, you also had Expedition 33, which sold really well. It pretty much is the Gotti this year. It's got how many out there? 3.3 million units sold. That's pretty sweet. I don't know how much it cost them to make the game, but it seems like they did pretty good on the back end side of things because they are really happy and they're not mad about it. So another one that came out, and it came out, when was it? Chat? When was the game that came out that broke all the stores? Baby money, did I get you a Bugatti and kicking your butt? Because I ain't wasting money on no damn Bugatti. Hell no. Too much money for a damn car, man. So much good cars out there for to spend money on a damn Bugatti. Because hell, baby money, where are you going to drive it at? Drive it to where? Park it where? Because you got to park it in a place where nobody's going to scratch it. Crazy. Not going to leave in that stress. So, like I was saying, Chef, what was the game that broke everything on Thursday because people went out there and bought the hell out of this game? It was called Hollow Knight and it was on Game Pass too. So, explain that to me, P. Hines? I still want to hear what you got to say because it's interesting to see what a next executive has to say. Right? All right. Pointing the finger toward the industry boogeyman, he resumes. Oh, so if you're mad because your colleagues and friends did not do something, right? You're mad about that. You're furious about that. I mean, you can express it in a different way, but don't be going out there and expressing it. This was all Game Pass's fault. Because look, bro, I gotta say it, and it's gonna hurt you because hell is true. You all released such a good game, right? What was a good game called? Evil Within. Great game and everything. But how did it sell? It didn't sell jack shit. Now, is that a Microsoft problem? No, it's not. Because Microsoft went in to buy it after all those games released. That's how it is. Shit happens. We don't like it. We might not be happy that they shut down the studios. Of course, we're not. Because look, Tango Gameworks and Austin, we love those studios too. But hell, shit happens. What do you want us to do about it? Now you're pointing fingers at those boogeymen. I mean, your Prey game came out, and I remember that the score was a 4. And then after you all patched it up, they give it a better score to a 7. Prey. And if I move to Redfall, holy shit. Ha ha. Don't get me started on Redfall. Oh, Lord. So let's keep going, right? Outside of the fact that you can buy a product, the latest Game Pass release, Hollow Knight Sales Song, reached over 500,000 players on Steam. There you go. Thank you for mentioning that. A platform where you must purchase the game to play it. Pete continued. When you talk about the subscription that relies on content, if you don't figure out how to... Thought someone was knocking the door. If you don't figure out how to balance the needs of the service and the people running the service with the people who are providing the content... Hold on, let me read this again. Pete continued. When you talk about a subscription that relies on content, if you don't figure out how to balance the needs of the service and the people running the service with the people who are providing the content without your subscription is worth jack shit. Then you have a real problem. It's kind of funny that he has to say that it's worth jack shit. When actually, when all of us sit here and talk about Game Pass, we say how much we love Game Pass. We say how interesting Game Pass is. We just love how Game Pass is. I don't understand why are you so mad at us who seriously sit down, try to save money, right? Because that's the truth. I mean, we're trying to save money. We're trying to, enjoy a hobby that is pretty expensive because hell, you guys have gone out there and pretty much, you guys have put a price tag on it and pretty much y'all have done which is insane. And not only that, you guys said, well, we're going to deliver better quality. But this generation, what kind of fucking quality y'all delivering to us? When y'all gave us 4K 60 consoles right here. You got a 4K 60 console right here. You got a, I don't know what the hell that is. That is white over there. I don't know if it's a 4K or 2K because I haven't seen shit on it. All right. I got to say the truth. That white console right there, that's a big ass thing that looks like a fucking PC or whatever it is. Not even a PC because it's ugly as hell. We got to say the truth and heavy as fuck too. And then you have this little itty bitty thing right here. All right. That runs games too. But at the end of the day, though, when you look at the Xbox Series X, when you look at the damn white crap thing PS5, when you look at the damn piece of shit of the PS5 Pro, because I gotta say it that way, right? When you look at that shit, right? You got machines that have the power to do what? To run these games at full quality, and yet you guys don't deliver. What does he expect? So let's go to this because, of course, we got to bring this up every single fucking time. They cannot get over this. The layoffs within Microsoft and Xbox have been perplexing, to say the least. Following the trouble release of Redfall, Arcane Austin closed its doors indefinitely. Oh, wow. Wonder why. So, on the other side, Tango Gameworks released critically acclaimed Hi-Fi Rush. Even success didn't save them, as the doors were closed until the recent reopening thanks to Crafton. Earlier in the interview, Pete acknowledged the purchase and introduction of studios into Bethesda Fold, which included the likes of Arcane, Tango, ID Software, and Machine Games. He spoke mainly about the integration of teams and how the studio could work with another so really and openly to collaborate on something greater than themselves. He noted it became useful because if you're working on guns at Bethesda Game Studios, maybe you should have a conversation with id Software about how they make their guns feel so weighty and powerful. Cool. So, what puzzles me this is how Tango Gameworks fits into the equation. While it's clear that Machine Games, id Software, and others share a bond over first-person shooters and narrative games, Tango's wasn't known for something like collaborative work in that area. Even Shinji Mikami, the former head of the studio, penned the acquisition deal with Bethesda in 2010 because he felt Bethesda gave them the greatest chance of being independent. To me, Tango Gameworks doesn't align with Pete Hines' overall view of the acquired at Bethesda. Which then begs the question: was Tango Gameworks' closure more a result of the lesser collaboration than any success the studio had achieved? What was the success the studio had achieved? I mean, Hyper Rush was a success. Yeah, that's cool. But then, like for example, another game that sold really well for them was Ghostwire Tokyo. But then the rest that they developed didn't sell jack shit. It's good. The recent round, and I'm telling you, these games are good, but they just didn't sell. It's good that the recent round of closures and layoffs at Xbox is a further result of Microsoft's overall strategy rather than the gaming developers themselves. With AI being the real four-letter word of the current day, the 9,000 layoffs within Xbox and Microsoft were meant to happen to fund 80 billion AI investment, like the majority of companies are, and that is something you got to take a look at, and that is something you got to face. And I'll ask the question: what does Game Pass have to do with the whole fucking AI situation? Because hell, we got a Snyder Game Pass. That is the talk. Because if Pete Hines came out and said, well, the AI investment is stupid, I don't think any of these companies should look at that. Then I'll be sitting here and say, hey, Pete Hines, you're on to something. I'll be honest with you. It's a good thing you're talking about it because nobody's talking about it. Like, okay, let's use AI, but let's have people, have work too. That's what you got to say. But no. You have to bring up the whole Game Pass or subscription service crap. That's what y'all do. So Rachie says they keep calling Game Pass. They keep calling out Game Pass, yet Sony is full of failures and closures. The generation without the day one PS Plus, 100%. Louis, what is the end goal? Do they want to close down Game Pass? And you know what? Listen, Game On Jesse, if that's their end goal, and even though Game Pass closes down, the industry's still gonna struggle. They are going to fucking struggle. They are going to struggle. We're seeing this because why do we see this? Oh, we got so many examples out there. That I'll give you a big one that happened these days. Look at fucking Marvel Rivals. Game launch, most played game, everybody's having fun with that game, and all of a sudden, a couple months later, we see layoffs. Marvel Rivals, it wasn't, it's still in the top 15, and still they had layoffs in that damn studio. Ah, whew. Let's keep going. So, well, that doesn't completely negate the possibility that those layoffs occurred with Game Pass profits. Ah, there you go. In mind, surely it helps mitigate that idea that that metric really drove it. So you think that the metric of Game Pass really drove that? Right. So 3 trillion. What was it? A $4 trillion company? Okay. Right. We haven't seen the closure of the studios like Obsidian, which continue to produce similarly successful games such as Grounded, Grounded 2, and Avowed. Wow. Why is that? Interesting. So, the last of which had a far greater budget than anything Tango Gameworks ever created. Hmm Kind of interesting, huh? Only, what was it, 12-man team to create Grounded? Grounded 2, I think? Avowed was also a good game? Huh, interesting. I'm not trying to defend Microsoft. Instead, I'm proposing a better understanding of why these layoffs occurred in the first place. AI or not, the closures of these studios will forever put a stain on any joy I have with the Microsoft product for the years to come. Really? Seriously? It really put a stain on you? Aww. It's okay. It's okay. It's only 3 studios. It's okay. I mean, you don't have to be all sad, little boy. Here, come here. Here, have a little Have a little bit of coffee here. Come here, little kid. You okay? No worries. So have a little bit of coffee. I'll pet you. I'll hug you. It's okay. No problem. It's only 2 or 3 students. Okay, and it happened years ago. Yeah, but I mean, I got a question for you. Hasn't Game Pass even compensated you enough because of 3 studio closed? Because look at this year. Look how beautiful this year has been for you all. But no, we gotta pat you down. Y'all still crying about Hi-Fi Rush. It's okay. But remember one thing: the studio did not shut down fully. I mean, they the guys from PUBG purchased it, so it's pretty good. So yeah, I mean they're gonna continue on making it. So why are you so mad about it? But all right, or make another game. I don't know. So let's go. So Pete will resume. You need a properly acknowledge, compensate, and recognize what it takes to create the content and not just make a game but make a product. That tension is hurting a lot of people, including the content creators themselves, because they're fitting into an ecosystem that is not properly valuing and rewarding what they're making. Ah, it's affecting us now. Chat. P Hines, explain to me how am I being affected over here with this? I mean, I'll tell you what's affecting right now, and let's be honest. I mean, we gotta sit down and talk about what's the problem in the whole world right now, right? And let's talk about it. You got P Hines, you don't have the problems we have when we go to the store, right? We gotta purchase food for ourselves because you're rich as hell probably. I don't know how much money you have, but you're probably rich as hell. Because one thing is, I go buy with the money I have, but you are probably rich as hell because you've been head of Bethesda, you've probably been paid well, and all this crap, right? Good for you. I'm happy for you, right? That's awesome. But the thing is, though, Pete, when we go to the supermarket and we have to spend $12 on eggs, we got to spend probably like how much is it for milk, Chad? I don't know how much is for milk over there, but for example, yesterday I went to the supermarket. I just bought it to refill my stuff, right? I just went in to refill my stuff, bought a couple things, but just a couple things. And man, that thing was 9,000 pesos. When you switch 9,000 pesos, right, to dollars, I literally spent almost $130. 130, probably $150 right there in just food. It's getting expensive. And then you want me to pay 5,000 pesos for a video game. 5,000. And I'm telling you, my grocery is 9,000 versus 5,000 pesos for a video game. Where do you think I'm gonna go to, P Hines? I'm gonna go grab my food now. I'd rather pay my $20 every month and have the games right there, and I can choose what I want to buy. Because that is the problem that you guys don't talk about is that Game Pass also gives you the option to buy stuff. And also gives you the option with a beautiful discount. Yeah, it does have that sweet option. It does. No. Y'all don't talk about it. What y'all rather do is go out there, slander everything about Game Pass, talk evil about Game Pass, saying Game Pass sucks, saying Game Pass is bad, saying all this stuff that is cannibalizing sales. But the truth of the matter of fact is, oh my God, why don't we go to the point? And let's say this. Why are your games being affected with sales? Why are your games, right, need to be put everywhere? Why do you think we keep on talking about the whole exclusive shit? Because that exclusive is just crap stuff right now. Because hell, let me tell you something. Maybe some users from PlayStation migrated to PC. Maybe some users from Xbox migrated to PC. Maybe it's users from Xbox migrated to PlayStation. Maybe some users from PlayStation migrated to Xbox. It's an everything scenario. So if you're locking in that game, just in that system, and expecting that your users, right, from PlayStation are going to sit there and say, okay, let me purchase this game right here. Nah, it's not going to happen. It's not. It's really, really going and buy something big because kind of funny when Helldivers released, Helldivers 2, who was the majority who bought it? The PC guys. How many PlayStation buy? Jack shit. That's sad. So let's keep going. He's not wrong in the sense that the tension is building with Microsoft that is affecting people and developers alike. The variant of poison polluting those good people is the only sign of disagreement we have. I mean, they're being paid, aren't they? But okay. There are too many counter-arguments to ignore the success of Game Pass has brought to the multitude of smaller development studios, both within the outside of Microsoft. Never does it seem that Game Pass itself is hurting these developers. The mismanaged Microsoft portfolio is the leading cause of suspicion and heartbreak within the development studios. Whether it's investments that outweigh the GDP of over 100 countries or the satisfaction with something made up last Tuesday, it's the executives at the top who are driving developers and gamers to distrust anything and everything related to Xbox products, Game Pass is included. Microsoft messaging has never been good and continues to baffle me, along thousands of others. Ah, there we go. Yeah, but PlayStation messaging is better. I mean, yeah, their messaging is way much better. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, yeah, let's charge you $10 for this, for the upgrades. Why? Oh, for quality reasons. Really? Quality reasons? Huh. Kind of interesting, huh? What was the damn quality then after you pay those damn $10? Where's the damn quality with all this? I mean, seriously, where is the damn quality? Oh, Lord. Yeah, they're doing such a fantastic job, really. Yes. But here's what's funny, though. And I got to say this. Why only take a jab at Xbox? Why don't we take a jab at PS Plus? Because PS Plus is affecting things. Ubisoft Plus is affecting things. Hell, even EA Play is affecting things. Why don't we throw that fire towards everything that we call subscriptions in general? But no, we just gotta focus on Game Pass. Game Pass is the problem. Game Pass sucks. Game Pass is cannibalizing things. Huh. But kind of funny though. I mean, every time I see Game Pass go out there, put a game there, I mean, for the first month, I see that's on the top 10 list. But then all of a sudden, I see it being overthrown, overtaken by all these live service games and all this stuff. And yeah, that's the truth. All these live service games are taking over. All the sports games are taking over. And all that stuff. And here's the thing that people don't seem to talk about and bring up. Why don't we say this? That a lot of us nowadays aren't really playing those games. Because as we get older, we have less time. And it's true, we're having less time because, we got a family. We got things we got to do. We got parties we got to go. And it's kind of hard to sit there and play games all day. I mean, I got to tell you something, chat. If I just sit there and play games all day with the missus back there, she's going to freaking break up with me and say, goodbye, you're done. She expects me to go outside. She expects me to go have fun with my friends. She expects me, to take her out to dinner, movies, and all that stuff because that's what you got to do. But no, you want me to sit here and play all day games like if I was a little kid. And not work either. Oh, yeah, send the paycheck to my house. No problem. I don't need to be in the office. What you doing? No, I'm playing this game. Oh, did you finish it? Yeah. Oh, but here, the workers are on strike. Oh, it's okay. No problem. I'm busy playing this game. I'm not going to go out there and talk to them. Wow. That would really do good for business. It's 077 right now game on Jesse. You can pre-order right now. What game? What game? I wonder what the first Xbox game is of 2026 is. That's a good question. I don't know. Xbox is smart. I believe the big last game is BO7 because the game reward's almost here. Louis, we are at war 100%. Something Game Pass does is sharing the wealth with other devs. Didn't the journalist cry yesterday because Silsong is keeping the wealth to itself? Ah, kind of funny though, because that game came on Game Pass and look how well it did. So how is Game Pass cannibalizing sales when that motherfucker was literally said? I bet you it sold like 2 or 3 million copies on the dot. The first one even sold 15 million copies. 15 million copies it sold. Man, that's the thing about life. As you get older, you don't got that much time to play games. And let me tell you something, right? Something I have learned. A lot of my adult friends, it's true, a lot of my adult friends, I sit there and I ask them, what games do you play on your PS5? I mean, they own a PS5 and ask them, what games do you play on PS5? I just play FIFA and Call of Duty and GTA 5. Those are only three games they play. And they're as old as me. But I'm like, but wait, don't you like to play the story games from back in the day? Then they come back and tell me, I don't have time for that stuff. I have time to rush in and quick game. I got some time, but how many hours you put in? Sometimes I put 3 or 4 hours. I said, well, you can play a good story game. It's like, nah, I'd rather play these games. I don't like I come back home too tired to sit there, try to understand what's going on with the game and everything. Well, GTA 5, all I gotta do is grab a gun, shoot things, blow up things, and have fun, or play races and all this shit. Call of Duty, all I gotta do is shoot things. What was the other one? Fortnite 2. GTA 5 running around, hell, that's all they do. Just play those games. And in FIFA, all I gotta do is pass the ball and try to get it in the goal. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's all they play. That's all they play. These are adults of my age. While me, I'm still playing story games, I'm still having my fun, taking my time, my story games and still enjoying them. That's the truth. That's what we do, right? But some of us just don't play them as much as we did before. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe that's a thing that you guys don't seem to understand. But okay, let's keep going. We got some more stuff to read today, chat. Like I said, we're going to spit out fire from this mouth today because I'm really in that mood to spit out fire. So let's go to this one. This is where it all gets interesting because yes, sir. Let's go. So Hines comes out, says his 2 cents, about the whole Game Pass situation, all this stuff, and then all of a sudden we see even more Xbox executives speak out about the tension of Game Pass. Let's see this. Update. Shannon Loftus, sorry if I butcher your name, but either way, you well deserved. Who served as head of the first party studio, World's Edge, and was the VP of Xbox Game Studios, has joined in on the discussion of Game Pass. In the aftermath of former Bethesda Pete Hines' comments, she concurred in a post on LinkedIn. As a long-time first-party Xbox developer, I can attest that Pete is correct. While Game Pass can claim a few victories with games that otherwise would have sunk beneath the waves, human fall flat, the majority of the game adoption on Game Pass comes at an expense of retail revenue. Unless the game is engineered from the ground up for post-release monetization, I could and may someday write pages on the weird inner tensions this creates. Aww. It sounds like Loftus has a lot to say about this, and now have multiple former senior executives from within Microsoft hierarchy all singing from the same sheet. Nice. Now we're singing. Again, you're messing with our wallets, guys. You're going to be pissed off, but okay. Original story. Let's go back to original story. If there's anyone best placed to speak on the impact of Xbox Game Pass, it's ex-Bethesda boss Pete Hines, who left the publisher in 2023. Oh, so now he's the best one. You guys say, of course, Push Square, he's the best one for y'all to bring up the news for you guys to get the clicks, because you got to get them clicks in. Yeah. We cannot live without those clicks. So let's keep going. Hines enjoyed a wildly successful 24 years at the company, so he saw firsthand the consequences of Microsoft acquisition. Oh no, it's horrible. And while he admitted that he's been out of the picture for a little while now, he said that some short-sighted decisions made several years ago, which seems to be burned out the way. Here's the full quote of DBL Tap as part of the wider interview that touches Prey, Elder Scrolls, and much more. I'm not working in these companies anymore, thank God, again. And I do not assume that everything I knew while I was in the industry still holds true today. At the same time, then why did you have to come out and say shit? But okay. At the same time, I am involved enough to know what I saw and what I consider to be short-sighted decision making several years ago, and it seems to be bearing out the way I said. Subscriptions have become the new four-letter word, right? You can't buy a product anymore when you talk about a subscription relies, yada, 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 yada. You know what? I'm not going to read this again. So here's where it gets better, chat. Look who's here, chat. Luke who's here, chat. And this is a guy I'm ready to sign and ready to destroy because, hell, I'm ready to do it. Why not? Why the hell not? Ex-executive, ex-Sony executive. But wait a minute. Isn't your title even more executives, and now you got to mention this man? Why do you got to bring this man to the table? But okay, let's bring him to the table then. Ex-Sony executive Sean Layden recently made a similar comments on Xbox Game Pass, arguing that it's turning developers into wage slaves. He was quick to share Hines' comments on social media, saying, "Pete's quotes nails it." Despite a ton of discussion on the topic, Microsoft has always insisted that its subscription is profitable. Although it's gone through various price increases and adjustments over the past few years, and the company fuscates its actual profits. Mm. So check this out, guys. Look who's quoting right here. Let me show you guys something real quick. All right. So let me see if I can find this. You guys ready for this? You guys are gonna love this. Check this out. This is what this man said. This is what this man said. Because hell, we gotta see what he said. And he's the one who's quoting this. Look at this, chat. Let's read this loud again before I continue with the article. Sean Layden stated that there were more expensive cars in the company lots during the original PlayStation PS1 era than during the PS4 era. Oh. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. So this is what this was all about. That back in the day, Sean Layden, y'all had better sports cars or better cars in the parking lot back in the day. Nowadays, you don't got shit. Aw. Poor little Sean Layden. He kind of. Hold on, let me go do this, chat, because we gotta do this the right way. Why am I holding this bottle? Hold on a second. Yeah, let's do this the right way. Yeah. Yep, you gotta get this big beast right here. Hold on, let me grab it with love. Poor little Sean Layden. Are you Sean Layden? It's okay. Sean Layden, listen. All you gotta do, this is what you gotta do, Sean Layden. You're not working Tencent. You work in Tencent, Sean Layden. This is what you gotta do. This is what you gotta do. Little bitty. You beautiful little, Sean Layden. This is what you gotta do. You just gotta sit down and talk to the devs to make something better instead of releasing the Black Myth Wukong all messed up on all the consoles. That's what you gotta do. Because if you release it better, you make more money. And of course, you're gonna go against Game Pass because you work in Tencent, and since a lot of you guys make games over there, you have actions in all these games, stock and all this stuff. Of course, it's okay, Sean. It's okay. What you gotta do is just tell them to fix the quality better. So when we go buy the game, we can say, "Damn, this game is running 100% better." That's what you guys gotta do instead of coming out here and bitching about Game Pass. That's what y'all gotta do, and then people will buy your game. You hear that, Shawnee? Oh, it's okay. You're good. It's okay, Shawnee lady. It's okay. Here, let me put you down here so I can tell with this. It's okay. You're good. You're good, Shawnee. Let me put you right here. Seriously. You're comparing back to today's situation to this, but alright. Illustrating how profit margins for games have become much higher due to increased development costs, not being offset by prices increases over time, according to game industry biz interview. He argues that the game industry prioritizes growth over profitability by keeping game prices stagnant, leading to a situation that are making a game that costs over 200 million, making it difficult to profit unless it sells extremely well. And why doesn't it sell extremely well? Why, chat? Y'all know why these games are not selling extremely well. Is it our fault? Whose fault is it? Is it our fault? Again, is it our fault that the game is not selling extremely well? Is it our fault that we head to all these live service games these days? Is it our fault that's happening? Because hell, if I was you guys, I would start pointing fingers at Epic. I would start pointing fingers at all these other companies and say, man, y'all messed up. Y'all messing up our games. Bitch about that. I mean, hell, let me tell you something, chat. You know what? Let me read this before I continue on with the slander. So let's keep on going. PlayStation is to credit, it's consistently said it believes that Xbox Game Pass model is unsustainable. Early in the generation, the organization was put on a lot of pressure to copy the business model. Oh, and yet they are copying it because they're putting games out there. They are. Because at the end of the day, the PS Plus, right? The PS Plus, like for example, Diablo 4 landed on the PS Plus, and all of a sudden it became one of those top 10 play games back in June. It was in the top 10 because it was a PS Plus. Huh. Kind of interesting how that happens, huh? But okay, let's keep going. Yeah, a lot of people downloaded it and played it. That's what they did because, of course, why the heck not? It's on PS Plus. But let's go. It eventually introduced multiple tiers of PS Plus, which provide the rolling catalog of releases, including some day one games. However, it's always resisted the temptation to devalue its own software in the service upon release. Oh, wow. Now, is that a problem for us? No, because we're playing the game, we're having fun. Industry-wide subscription spending has been up in the US recent years, but it's remained stagnant for several years despite price increases. Ultimately, we think probably safe to say that while Xbox Game Pass does represent great value, it's not the future of gaming as was hypothesized at the start of the generation. Oh, it's not the future of gaming, huh? The question is, and this is what I gotta ask you guys, right? And I'm being serious, and this is what you gotta take note with this. What is the future of gaming? What is it? I'm being serious. What is the future of gaming? Where are you guys going to go with this? Where are you guys going to cook with this? What is going to happen with gaming itself? With all the situation that is going on? Because we saw that even though these guys sell these titles with success, even though a lot of stuff happens, we see layoffs coming by. And we sit down and we scratch our heads and we say, what the fuck is going on in the industry? No joke. I mean, I keep saying it. What can we do to fix it? Can we fix it by buying games? It seems though it doesn't. Can we fix it with having a game being successful? It seems so it doesn't. Because really, it doesn't. I'm not kidding you, chat. It doesn't. Because again, we use the Marvel Rivals game as being in the top 10 games, being one of the most played games this generation, right? And look how it's going. They laid off a ton of people. They did. Ubisoft, massive problem. They're laying off people. Embracer, divided into three. I mean, I could just keep on going about how many situations we saw here with these games. There are a lot of situations out there that we just don't understand what's going on. Why is there layoffs? Why is this happening? Why is this? The whole industry has been insane. I'm being serious with what I'm saying, though. No joke. A lot of shit is happening out there. It is. And yet you all don't bring it to subject or talk about it. I mean, let's speak the truth about something. I mean, I saw this guy. I saw him go out there. You all know who I'm talking about. His name is MBG. His name is MBG. MBG has been talking the last week, talking a lot of crap out of his ass pretty much because, I mean, literally, it's just more crap out of his ass than anything. He was talking about the live service games. Like, I'm fucking mad that people are just playing these live service games. I'm fucking mad, all this stuff. Well, let me tell you something, MBG. If you're mad about that, I got the solution for you. Easy. Go right there, right to Sony. Say, hey, Sony, send me 5 million PS5s to my house. Find the space to collect and put the 5 million PS5s connected, right? Make 5 million PS5 users and go ahead, when one game releases on PS5, go ahead and purchase 5 million copies. And you'll fix a big problem right there. I'm not kidding you. You'll fix a big problem right there. If you're tired of these live service games, if you want these games to go out there and compete with these live service games, that's the only solution you got. If not, shut the hell up and let people spend the money how they fucking want to, or let people play what they fucking want to. That is not your fucking problem on how they want to spend their time playing games. Because what you doing out there bitching about it? Seriously, and the same thing goes with the devs. I gotta say this, especially these Xbox heads, right? I gotta say it to them. You want me as a content creator to sit here and tell the fucking chat, right? Tell the fucking chat this. Like, oh, chat, hey, listen, chat, why don't y'all fucking buy this game? That's what you want me to say? Like, tell the chat literally, buy this game is good. You gotta buy it to support the devs. Hell, I'm not gonna tell that to my beautiful chat. You crazy? What I tell my beautiful and awesome and fucking kick-ass chat, what I will tell them is this. No joke, I will tell them is this. Hey, chat, look, you guys purchase what you want. That's what I'll tell them. Purchase what you want. If you don't feel the necessity to buy this game right now because it came out busted, because that's what I'll tell them. I'll be honest with them. My lovely, beautiful, fucking awesome chat. I will tell them that. That's buy this game when you guys want to. If you guys don't find it as a fair price, wait for a sale. If it's on Game Pass, I will tell them play it, because that's what I'll tell them. Play the game, and if you like it down the road, go ahead and buy it at a discount. I don't care how you buy it. That's what I will tell my chats. But I cannot tell my chat this. Y'all need to purchase this to support the devs. What the fuck is going on? Why am I going to tell this to my chat? To support the devs. Now I can recommend, I'll play the game and say, man, the game is running up tight. It's looking good. I've heard good stuff about it. When I hear the game is running good, I'll talk about it and say it. But again, I'm not going to force my chat or anyone out there to go ahead and purchase a game. I won't do that. Because I don't know how their money is. I don't know how the income is. I don't do that. Now, what I will tell my chat is this. Save your money. That's what I'll do. Now, you guys got to figure out how to get the chat to purchase this game, because look at Silsong. Silsong came out on Thursday, and look how awesome it was for them to come out, put the game on $20, and look how much it sold for that game being on $20. I think that hurt you all real bad, that you're all out here talking about Game Pass. Why don't y'all talk about that we need to make lesser good games like Silsong? Why don't you guys do that with lesser money being spent? Make good games just like that. That sounds better. Am I right, chat? Louis, support the devs. Chat, listen. Let me tell you something. The other day, a dev came on here and he said this. Hey, I'm gonna give you codes for this. And I said, okay, hold up. I even said this. Guys, I'm not gonna be like these guys. Like, oh, devs, give me codes, give me codes, give me codes. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be that guy. I mean, if I get a code, that's cool. But at least let me buy something off of you to help you out. Because if you're giving me something, I got to get something back. I hope I don't get 1,000 devs after me, because then I will go broke. That's the truth, though. But at the end of the day, though, let me get something back to you guys, because you guys are giving me something that's cool, that's neat, that I'm going to save money upon. But let me give you something back. But let's see. David Cohen says, people on social media have this illusion, Jerome, not for fanboys, saying that Xbox is a failure and nobody likes Xbox Game Pass. The thing is, though, David Cohen, they want to go out there and feed you this fucking bullshit. I'm not kidding you. I mean, how can I go out there and tell the chat this? And like I said, how can I tell the chat, fuck chat, y'all need to buy this. Seriously, go right now, spend 80. Help. The only dev I let slide through, and I said, listen, we got to help these guys out because they were in a freaking war. It's the guys from Stalker 2. That's the guys, we got to go out there and talk about. Because those guys, even though they released the game with a lot of problems at the beginning, they're making it way better now. And of course, and I would say, hey, chat, if you guys want to, go ahead and support them, because, hell, they went through a lot of hell. Now, these other ones around here, of course, I can say they went to development hell because of COVID. That is true. We're still, till this day, seeing the effects of COVID. We're still seeing it, right? We understand that. But at the end of the day, to what point we need to understand it? That's the problem. We're in 2025, and just this year alone, we had 3 games coming out broken. 3 big games. Mind's Eye is one. One Mind's Eye. 2. Mind's Eye is 1. 2. Metal Gear. 3. Lost Souls Aside. 3 games. 3 games. And I'm not trying to destroy Metal Gear. I'm not trying to destroy Mind's Eye, which, of course, Maurice said they should close. Maurice is pretty pissed off at him. I'm not trying to destroy Lost Soul Aside. I'm just saying, bro, we're in 2025. Gear it up. Make it better. And then you got Tim Sweeney coming out and say, hey, you guys are not using Unreal 5 the proper way to get these games out there. He's saying it. And so what did he do? He's even launching the thing, people to go out there and help these devs to finally get how Unreal Engine 5 works, which is pretty cool. That's understandable because a lot of people are using it and they're having issues delivering the games, 60, 4K and all that stuff. That's awesome. I get it. But at the end of the day, though, you want us to not only that, first it was 60, now we're at 70, and look at now we're at 80. You want us to pay $80 for broken games. Because let me say something. Back in the day, though, once you went out and purchased a disc, right? Let's go back over here. Let's go to this game right here. This is a PS2 game. When you purchased the disc, they had to do this. You know what they had to do? They had to sit down, put the game in there, and they had to deliver in top quality because if people noticed it was bad and it was glitchy and stuff, they will not buy it. They would just leave it there rotting stores. Nowadays, you know guys what to do? We'll put it online, put it in media. Go ahead, let's put it out there. Let's put it on the Xbox, let's put it on the PS5, let's put it on all this shitty stuff out here, right? We'll put it on all this stuff, right? And then after that, we'll charge you 80 and we'll just patch things through. No problem, guys. Oh, there was a glitch here, no problem. In a month, we'll patch it again, no problem. Oh, there's a problems with the save, which is a general thing that happens. It's okay, we'll patch it through and make the saves better. But after you lost like 20 hours worth of gaming, wow, seriously? And you want us to pay 80. You want us to pay 70. You want us to pay 60. And you guys are seriously, Pete Hines, this is what I see, what I saw. Not only you, Pete Hines, I see the X guy, the other even Xbox representatives right there, the Xbox heads, and all that Sean Layden telling us that we are at fault. But y'all are trying to say it's Microsoft out. Nah, this is not Microsoft problem. This is a consumer problem because basically you're saying that it's affecting us. How is this affecting us? Because we want to pay $20 for a service? What's the problem with that? How is that bad? What's the problem with paying for a service every single month? What is the problem for using the service to save money? What is that problem, especially for an economy that we're all dealing with? Like I mentioned before, there is an economy right now that's bad. We got tariffs, we got things going, price hikings, we got a whole bunch of stuff happening to us that we don't know where the hell we're going to go. So it's going to make it less and less and less to purchase game. And not only that, chat, not only that, listen, if Game Pass disappears, right? Because they want it seems like they want Game Pass to disappear, want it to be all gone because it's just funny. They want it to disappear. And then you know what they're going to do, chat? And listen, this is what's going to happen if Game Pass disappears. They're going to come out and make a service themselves after they see that Game Pass disappeared and people are not buying new games day one. I'm not kidding you. Big stores were gambling those games to resell them. Imagine buying 2 million copies and having to discount them 95% to sell them. 100%. That's how it is. That's how it is, especially the physical ones. The physical ones in a store are being sold for. They never bring up Apple Arcade that have more games and Moose subscription than Xbox Game Pass. If people didn't have Game Pass, they would be playing Fortnite. That's what would happen, Rachie. No joke. And not only that, with Game Pass or without, people are still playing Fortnite. People still playing GTA 5. People are still playing these service games. Now, the truth of the matter is, why are people just playing this? Why is that? Well, let me tell you something that's simple. The top 4 games every single year, or top 5 games on the top 10 list, is either Roblox, Fortnite, Minecraft, Call of Duty, and GTA 5. Those are the top 5 games. So out of right there, what are the 2 adult games right there for us to play? Is Call of Duty and what was the other one? And GTA 5. Those are the adult. That's what the games us adults play. Then the other 3 are usually the kids that are playing it. So what does that tell you? That there's more and more kids grabbing this console and playing more on the console. That's what pretty much basically they're telling you. These kids don't care about these story games. These kids don't care about this. These kids don't care about that. Yet us adults, we do care for those story games. We do love those story games, right? But in the end, though, we're getting older, and some of us are tired of playing all of these complex story games. We are getting tired of it. So what do we rather do, some of us? We'd rather go play the FIFA. We'd rather go play the GTA 5. We'd rather go play the Call of Duty. You team up with a couple guys and take things down. That's what we'd rather do these days than playing all these long-ass complex story games. because y'all making it way too long. Why don't you guys do this? And I've said this before. Why don't you guys make a game that's 15 hours long, which is the perfect time limit with a good story, like how it was back in the PS2 days? And not only that, sell it for 60. We won't complain. We'll go ahead and buy it. We'll go ahead and buy it with top quality. We'll sell it for 60. We'll go ahead and buy it. Sell it for 50. We'll go ahead and buy it because we need some of those games out there. And then one day, throw out there a big ass world game. No problem. Open world, all this stuff. We'll buy it too. But at least we got these games that are shorter and that have a good story to it so we can talk about it and bring back what was good like how it was back in the day. Now y'all trying to make things way more too complex. And all y'all bitching that we're not buying them. And when it becomes that complex and big, guess what happens? It's more buggier, it's more glitchier, like we have seen it time and time again. Now, if you make something good and perfect, we will talk about it also. We'll tell everybody, hey man, this game is good. Hey man, this game is great. Hey man, this is fantastic. That's what we'll say. And we would try to encourage everyone to say, hey, give it a try. If it's on Game Pass, we'll tell everyone, go ahead and play it. Why don't we talk about the beauties of what Game Pass has done for all of us? And that is, we have played such many good indie games that we truly enjoy it. That we have played so many good, also AAA games that we truly enjoyed it. And down the road, we go ahead and purchase it. Now, is it our choosing to purchase it if we want to pay the 70 or we want to pay the 60 or the 50? That's our choice. But you cannot obligate us or tell us that, hey, like Sean Layden did, let's increase the prices every single year because we need to increase the price to get more money in. Because you want more sports cars? That's what you want, Sean Layden? More and more sports cars? Really? Interesting. What's up, Dave Reezy? How you doing, man? Good morning to you, sir. How you doing, man? Let's see now. Big stores were gambling, buying those games to resell them, buying them 2 million copies and having to discount. Yep, already read that. Let's see now. A good fart and laugh with friends. That's all it would do. I mean, chat, look. The thing is, right? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tone it down a bit. At the end of the day, though, chat, look. P. Hines, all you ex guys out there, Sean Layden, we all know what your intent is. You want to get more sports cars. I'm saying that. You want to get that sweet old Bugatti out there from Tencent. I get it, Sean Layden. No problem. Go ahead and buy your sweet old Bugatti. No problem. Sean Layden has Xbox and Game Pass. In other news, water is wet. Yep. It's always like that. I get that, Sean Layden. But the thing is, though, Sean Layden, I understand when you go out there and say your shit because, of course, you work for Tencent. You guys are still making games and still selling them to make profit. I get it. But, Sean Layden, you know what you got to do? Talk to your devs around you that are making games and say, hey, guys, listen, y'all need to make these games better before y'all deliver it out there. Like Black Myth Wukong. I mean, shit, the game was dropping down to 720. It was, and on PC, it was running even better. That's why a lot of people even bought it more on PC because it was running way better. It was. No joke. It was. Do that, and you'll see your games will sell. But if you guys keep delivering these games for a big price of $70 and $80 that are broken, they're not even reaching what these consoles have inside them. And I got to say this the right way. The Xbox, the PS5, the PS5 Pro, all these consoles, all these things that have in there that can actually show you good power in them. If you don't deliver top quality on there, people will just wait for a sale. That's what they'll fucking do. But again, do not expect me to tell my beautiful, awesome fucking chat here that they should buy the game even though it's broken. I'm not going to do that. Now, what I would tell my chat is vote for the wallet. I will tell my chat is save your money. Stop spending money on games that are broken. I will tell them that. No joke. If the game is broken, I'll say wait for them to patch it up, then go ahead and buy it. And if they choose to buy it during that time that it's on 70, they will choose to buy it if it's fixed. If it's not fixed, they're not going to buy it. They're not going to buy it. They'll wait. So if you guys are mad about that, that's your problem. Fix it. Now I'm telling you, you guys wanted a war with us. Now you're in a war with us. And like I said, I will slander everything I need to slander because, again, I'm not here to defend anyone because when Microsoft did what it did, I slandered it. When PlayStation did what it did, I slandered it. When all these companies do what they do, I will slander them to the end. If I got to slander them, I don't care. That's the truth. Now, you devs or you Xbox heads and all this stuff are coming out there saying about what Game Pass does to y'all. A man who made Fallout 76, which on release was broken, a man who released Prey that was broken, a man who released Redfall that was broken. You expect us. I mean, still to this day, and that is something that Microsoft needs to fix. There are still people out there who paid for the damn DLC thing and still not even got their money back. Still to this day, there are people waiting for that. I mean, I've read that somewhere, but if it's 100% true, they got to fix that shit. Yet they're expecting DLC from Redfall and it's still not there. That's how it is. And play over 200 games thanks to Game Pass, greatest deal in gaming history. Yeah, 100%. I mean, that is so true. And I understand what the problem is for looking at this as such a bad thing when we are saving money. Not only that, we're trying out new things, something we didn't even look at. No joke. Game Pass showed me Vampire Survivors. Game Pass showed me Power Wash Simulator, one of the best games I played. You should brag to your parents that you're playing video games. David Cohen, let me tell you something, David Cohen. Remember that? Because, I mean, good thing you brought in parents. Because back in the day, we had to fight our parents to play video games. Now we got to fight you all? I'm being serious. Back in the day, parents used to be like, those Nintendo games are making you crazy. Those Nintendo games are making you stupid. Those Nintendo games or those games are making you dumb. I remember all that stuff from my parents. I remember sitting there as a kid listening to my mom talking to other of her other friends and talking to them about how Nintendo is messing, and how is not letting me, go outside, not letting me do this, not letting me have fun. That's what my mom used to say back in the day. Nintendo makes people dumb. We used to fight our parents because of that back in the day. And now we got to sit here and fight you Xbox heads because we're playing your games? Wow. Seriously. And that's true. We are playing your games. No matter what, we are playing them. If they're on Game Pass or not, we are playing them. Now, you want us to pay for them? Deliver something good. So when the game comes out, and it comes out top notch, full quality game, price of 70, price of 80, man, and we love it, we will pay for it. So stop crying about that. No joke. Stop bitching and crying about it. Because all I'm seeing is, Game Pass is bad. I wonder why. And who's saying it? Oh, Pete Hines. Oh, the man who worked on Prey. What was the other one? Prey, Fallout 76, and what's the last one? Redfall? Who delivered like the worst quality games in history? I mean, you guys were called Bethesda for something. Same thing with Ubisoft. It's called Boogiesoft because it's full of bugs. No joke. Make it better. And you'll see when we go out there, we'll pay for it. We'll be happy to pay for it. No problem. But deliver better. Deliver it. What's the situation here? Why can't y'all deliver it? Why can't y'all make a good game? No, because you got online patches to fix it. Oh, you got that, right? Okay, all right. But again, even though you guys deliver a good game, how can I tell my chat, hey, chat, go ahead and buy it. Go spend your 80. I don't know. Why am I going to force my chat to buy that game? Here, Louis, here's the code. Go talk good about it. I ain't going to have because if the game sucks, I will say it. No joke. You can give me codes. And that's the thing with me. If you all give me codes, at least let me get you something back too. But at the end of the day, the game sucks. I'll say it. The game sucks. No joke. I will be as honest as I can be because I cannot fool around my chat and say, oh, I got this code. These games are great. This. Now, for example, look, I cheer for Bitmap Baru. I cheer for Ephonic. I'll cheer for Gun. I'll cheer for all those guys. Why did I cheer for Bitmap Baru? It's not because they're giving me the posters. Because when I bought their games, I really had fun playing them. No lie. Final Vendetta. Love it. It's a side beat 'em up. Should I continue on? Xeno Crisis. I love the idea that I get to play, that I get to fight aliens, And what is it? What is the top view? I forget. And not only that, shoot around things, pretty fun. Kind of like Rotato. Fun game. Xeno Crisis. That's the thing. I will talk about the games I really like, and not only that, those guys are making a Terminator 2D game that I can't wait to buy. It'll find a gun, making a Halloween game. It'll find and make Killer Clowns and talk about Killer Clowns because I love those games. Now, did my chat go ahead and buy it? No. I talked about it. Now, did they go ahead and buy it? No. I didn't do it. I didn't force them to. I didn't. Now, if there's a free to play weekend, I say, go try it out. If you like it, go ahead and purchase it. I will tell them that. But I'm not going to force my chat to say, hey, go buy this game. Yeah, go ahead and purchase it. Hell no. So, don't get me started on that guy because another guy right there. Reforged Gaming. Here, let me make a script, chat. Okay, here's my script. Former Xbox executives are once again sharing their thoughts on tensions. Check out I Am Your Beast. Justin Brotman says, check out I Am Your Beast. Go check it out, guys. So here we go again. Let me read my script, guys, because I can't do a show if I don't have a script. So let me read this. Former Xbox executive once again sharing their thoughts on the tension surrounding Game Pass. Ooh, there's so much tension. A popular gaming subscription service. In recent interviews, they have opened up about the challenges and pressures that come in maintaining a successful gaming platform. Yes, I'm reading my script, guys. I'm reading my script. Hold on, Chad. Let me go get it because let me go pick up what the thing I use to to help me out with stuff, right? Let me go pick up and spin you guys this, right? Because we got to use everything, right? Yeah, we got to do and read our scripts like Reforged does. Man, the man reads the script. He's not natural like some of us do because right here I'm natural. I don't got nothing. If I show you guys my screen, I'm telling you that's how I read it. And I'm out here, blowing up stuff. I don't need no damn script to be myself. No, we got to be this way. You can't be this other way. No, you can't talk bad about this guy because if you talk bad about this guy, you're in trouble. Oh, Lord, we're in trouble to talk bad about this guy? Oh, wow. Oh, man. These guys don't pay attention to release on Game Pass. They're talking out their asses. And let me tell you something, right? Because here's what's funny, though. I got nothing against these devs. That's the truth. Or these Xboxes or anything. I got nothing against you all. No, I really don't. I'm just against your opinion. Because like I said, Hines, if you're having a money situation, right? Come down to Dominican, I'll buy you a beer. And I'll tell you, hey, I'm buying you a beer because I save money in Game Pass. And I will sit here and I'll tell you as a consumer, why am I so in love with Game Pass? Because it's literally the thing that has me on here doing my content. It's not destroying my content because I'm talking about the games I play on Game Pass. How beautiful it feels to hop on there, play a game. Now, what do I need as a content creator? And I wish I had it here in Dominican was cloud. I still don't have it. And when I have it, I'll be super duper happy because it's something that I need here in Dominican. I still don't have it. I wish I got it though. There you go. See what I mean? Look at Justin Brotman. Look what he says. As much as I want to play Chronos this weekend, I have family visiting. We're adults now. We can't sit there and play games as much as we used to. We can't sit there and say, hey, I'm playing this game today. I'm playing this game tomorrow. I'm playing this up. We can't do that. Because all of a sudden something comes up. Either our kids get sick, or either we got to take the kids to a play, or we either got to do, take them to karate class, soccer class. Now, what can we do as adults? We can buy ourselves a handheld, play on the handheld while we wait for our kids to come out of class. And then when we head home, once we got some downtime, we can play some games if we have the time to do it. And we're going to ignore that Xbox has had a lot of success this gen, OG Xbox and Xbox 360. The thing is, everyone is so stuck to the 360 days and all this stuff that shit. Why don't we talk about what's happening now? Why don't we talk about how the exclusive idea is broken in half, right? We're seeing it thanks to ABK deal. We saw the truth come out. Why don't we talk about how these live service games are really kicking their butt and what these games can do in order to defeat these live service games? That would be an interesting conversation, to talk about. Or how can these guys make better games, for cheaper money for them to make their money back? That is a good, interesting topic to talk about. Or why don't we talk about is how many great games have released over the weekend and how this little $20 itty bitty game has literally kicked y'all's butt. And it's a Game Pass game. That is something we can talk about and bring up the positives about it. No, but we got to go in and just mention that Game Pass thing. We got to go in and tell everyone Game Pass sucks. We got to tell everyone this every single time it gets bring up. We got to talk about it and throw it out there and say it's bad for the business. Oh my God. It's really bad, yeah. Why don't we say it? But I got a question though, Chad. What's doing more damage? A free game that you can download on your cell phone, Xbox, PS5, Nintendo Switch, PC, your tablet, your handheld device? What is more damaging, that free to play game or a service that you got to pay? You guys hearing me? Free to play service, free pay, free play. What is doing more damage? I'll tell you what is doing more damage. Free. That's why they're on the top 10. That's why they're always going to be in the top 5. That's why they're kicking ass. Because again, free, pay. Free, what is it? Pay, free, pay, free, pay, free. Free does more damage than anything else out there. And kind of funny that every time we look at the top 10 list over there on Xbox, those top games that release, and they're good because listen, I talked about Indiana Jones, how good it was. I talk a lot about Stalker 2, how great it was. I talk about all these games I play that are great that are on Game Pass, but if the chat is not into it, what am I going to do? They'll get into it when they want to, and they'll try it out. Some people, even in my chat, said, well, that game is not for me, and I totally understand them. Nothing wrong with that. We're not going to be playing the same game as everybody is because some people might like it, some people may not. Kind of like Elden Ring. Elden Ring came out. I know a lot of people who bought the damn game and just did not like the game. They're not into Souls. It's okay. Now, am I going to say you're a bad gamer because you don't like Souls? Or am I going to say you suck, you this? No. I'm just going to say, man, I wish you'd get into it because Souls are really fun. Seriously. And if they can't get into it, it's okay. I have chat even tell me that GTA sucks. And it's okay. I'm not going to tell them that. Well, how can you say that? You know? I'm not going to tell them that. Seriously, I'm not. Because you just don't like it, period. Oh, my God. This gen, OG, Xbox, and 360. Just so you can play it tonight. GTA for 6 years. Let me see. Foreign and Warzone. Yeah, that's what the people are playing. And that's something I see it all the time. We're seeing it in Circana. We're seeing it everywhere. Even Matt Piscatelli, they had to come out and say, well, yeah, Game Pass ain't doing nothing to these games. It's all this free to play and live service games that are really affecting it. Seriously. I mean, Fortnite is a free game that you can install and have fun. And you have microtransactions. You got the cool skins. And let me tell you something. What do these skins do? They do the same thing as the other skins do. They go in, they slash and hack. To get materials, they build, they have guns, they shoot. They do the same thing as the other skins do, but people like to buy it because they find it cool. Nothing wrong with that. Oh my God. But no. We got to slander Game Pass. That's our main goal. We got to slander Game Pass. Yes. Slander it, destroy it, and put it down. That's what we got to do, us Xbox heads. Xbox heads and you, Sean Layden, stop messing with their wallets. Y'all are looking ridiculous. If you're mad about that, let's do this, Sean. Again, you and the Xbox heads. Why don't y'all buy the game and start sending us codes for free to all of us? Buy it and send it to us. We'll play it for you. No problemo. We'll pay it. No, not kidding. We'll play it. And that's what's really bothering you, that none of us are buying your games. No joke. We'll play them. Send it to us. You buy it. You go ahead and buy it and send it to us. Say, hey, here you go. Here's a code for my Redfall game. Yeah, go ahead and play it. Here's a code for Redfall 76. No problem. Go ahead and play it. Here's a code for this. No problem. Go ahead and play it. Right. Let's be real. Who will delete Fortnite for a $7 game? There you go. That's the good question. Not only that, Fortnite is great. It's a great game. It's a great little free-to-play game. What's the problem with that? Make something better than Fortnite. That's what you got to do. Yeah, but 360 days were literally the best era of gaming because the games were still good back then too. But I do agree this gen, we get a lot of great games, but I'm talking about a simpler time for Xbox. David Cohen, There's never been a complicated time. The only time it's been complicated is when the band went out there, showed the presentation about the Xbox One, what it could do. That was the only time that it really messed up. But then the rest, it's always been simple. All you gotta do, and let me tell you why is this so simple. All you gotta do is turn on the damn console, put in a game if you have it physical, or look for it digital, and that's it. Chat, are you guys hearing that? Hold on, give me a second. Let me close the door. Hold on. Because I'm hearing rambling out there. Hold on. 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. All right, chat. Made it better. Sorry about that. Because I guess I'm having a fight over here. Someone else out there is having a fight too. But it's cool. But here's the thing, though. It was always simple, David. All you had to do was put the game and play. That's it. The only difference is that back in the day, we had to pay 60 for the game or 50 for the game. Nowadays, all we got to do is pay 20. It even got simpler for us right now to play games. But here's what's funny, though, right? And this is what these devs don't understand, and these Xbox heads, and I got to say, and this is the truth. Devs, let me tell you what's going on. You all have released so many games out there, which has caused us to have a backlog. So if Game Pass doesn't exist, what do you think we're going to do? We're going to play our backlog games while you all fix the game, and then we will buy it. Now, there will be games we're interested in buying? Yes. Because look, there's the Chronos of New Dawn that I'm interested in buying. There's Hell is Us that I'm interested in buying. There's Silent Hill F that I'm interested in buying. We will buy it. No problem. No problem. We will buy it. But here's the thing, though. If you guys release the game in the busted state, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to Fortnite. We're going to go to Call of Duty. We're going to go to this while you guys fix the game and then come back and buy it. If it's on a discount, we'll get it. If it's on full 70, we'll get it. If it's good, we'll probably pay for it. But if not, we're going to wait for the discount because the hype, by the time you guys fix it, it's already gone. That's what sucks. And then we sit on sets like, oh, look, this game. Because every day, every time you sit here, we talk about what releases. We talk about what Game Pass delivers. We talk about what's going on. We talk about it all the time. We do. What's up with the broke boy Lewis? How you doing? Morning. How you doing? But we talk about it. What releases today we're hyped about and all this shit. But again, if you guys deliver that game in such a bad state, we're going to go back to playing our backlog while you guys fix it. And trust me, we've all have a backlog that, listen, is going to take us years to complete. It will. No joke. Hollow Knight is flipping off the entire industry. Instead of giving them the roses, they're crying. That is so true, Sappho. You're on the top. It really ticked them off. Like I said, it ticked them off because it's kind of funny, though. On Thursday, when this game released, was it Thursday, Tuesday? Hold on a second, because I got my days mixed up because so many things have happened. It was insane. It was on Thursday, right? The game released. That morning, when that game released, it broke all the stores. That little itty bitty $20 game broke all the stores, which literally destroyed all the AAA narratives. And then on Friday, they come out and says, well, Game Pass it's cannibalizing sales. It's killing everything, It's killing the creativity of the devs. Seriously? It's like Xbox went by, This is Xbox, guys. This is Xbox. Let me tell you something. This is Xbox right now. Hold on. Let me grab this one. This is Xbox right now at the very moment, right? Xbox comes to you, right? With a sword, right? And Xbox goes over and tells the devs, hey, y'all better put your game on there. I ain't kidding. Y'all better. If you don't, yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm telling you, if you don't let me put my game on Game Pass, if you don't let me put your game on Game Pass, this is me right here. Yeah, come on, don't put it on. You'll see what's gonna happen to you. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like Xbox goes around, with a big ass sword, or with a. I'm not gonna show a gun, of course, because you can't do it live. But hell, yeah, they grab a big ass sword or a bat and tell the devs, you're gonna put it on here, breaking your legs, or we're gonna go out there and hack and slash. That's what it sounds like, chat. I'm not kidding you. It's like Xbox is obligating the devs to put the games on there when they don't. They look at the deal and they'll say, hey, yes, let me put my game on there. No problem. I know where it doesn't cut, baby money. The sword is not that sharp. Look. It's not that sharp, man. Look, it's not that sharp. Doesn't cut. See? Hands are fine. It's dull. It's a dull sword. But yeah, that's what they do. Man, well, the broke boy Lewis. You notice all these former X start coming out of the woodwork, talk bad about Xbox Game Pass when something big happens on it. Kind of funny. No. Well, the broke boy. Let's be honest though. This is a thing, and this is why I said round 100. This is why my show says round 100 because we had talked about this since Game Pass began. They said it didn't make any money. Then they said they're not making profit. Then they said this. Then they said that. Now they're saying that it cannibalizes sales. Then they say this. Then it says that. And yada yada yada. It's killing the thing. But what they don't say is, well, Game Pass. When we put the game on Xbox, though, Xbox is giving us some money to put the game on Game Pass. Oh, they don't say that, huh? My point is the gaming industry in general is failing us. Xbox most complicated time for Xbox was Xbox One. Yeah, it was the most complicated time was Xbox One. The only time, and that was when it released. But once Phil Spencer took charge and released this Xbox One X, that was a beautiful thing. And we got games, to play for better quality and all this stuff. I mean, we were just super happy about it. What did we do? We bought our Xbox One X, and then we got Game Pass, which at the very beginning I wasn't subscribed because seriously, I was like, I'm not going to subscribe to this because I already have all these games. And when they did the ultimate thing, I said, you know what? Maybe it's time to do it. And I went in there and did the ultimate thing, sign up for it, pay the 3 years, right? And I had 3 years worth of Game Pass. And after that, I haven't done it again. So I'm paying $20 a month. And am I happy with this $20? Hell yeah. Best $20 of all time, man, that I'm paying every single month. But yeah, always and that too, that the gaming media is dying a slow death. Any sources sensationalized journalism is literally all they have. Yes, that's all they have. So they got to pick up from the hate from someone else, feed all these guys out there because of course they got to feed these guys. Let's say these KJN, these James, these Nibs, these MBGs because MBG, bro, seriously. Seriously, you better check yourself. I mean, you better do some investigation because literally, I don't know what's going on with you. But you talk about these live service, how you're mad about it, and you saying, well, if Wolverine doesn't come out to PlayStation exclusive, I am leaving. Really? You're leaving? Don't come over here. We don't want you over here. Stay over there. We don't want you over there. Stay over there. We don't want you. Stay over there. Oh, I'm moving to PC. No one wants you on PC. No one wants you on Xbox. And at the end of the day, who the fuck cares where you go to? Seriously, who cares where the fuck you want to go? If you want to buy an Xbox, go buy it. If you want to buy a PC, go buy it. It's your money. It's not my money. Why the hell should I care where you go? And when you got to go out there and be like, oh, I'm threatening Sony because I'm MBG. MBG the best. I'm threatening you, Sony. I'm telling you I'm leaving. What? It's like, this is what I say, though. If you got a library on PlayStation already made, you made your library on PlayStation. Why the hell are you going to ditch it because a game goes other places? Why? Same thing with Xbox. Same shit happened on Xbox. When all those guys said, whoa, if you're putting your game on PlayStation, I'm leaving Xbox. Oh, look who's in the building. The beautiful, awesome, sweetest guy I've ever met. Yes, I really made a puppet for my garden and call it the fake influencer fanboy. Yes. Yes. Oh, it was pretty. Oh, no. Oh, he switched. Chat, let's switch. I'm switching it. Let me do a Nicola. I love you. Mwah! So beautiful. I love you. I can hug you all day. I can carry you all over the place. Yes, I am a Nicola fan. Seriously? I can't believe this man posted a picture with a kissing the console. What? What's wrong with you? Wow. Okay. Even though that probably trying to get attention for it, but man, that's some weird way to get some attention. And also that guy who got mud naked, put the cops in front of him, and took that picture. I mean, yo, seriously, yeah, yeah, yeah. But kind of funny though that this man comes out and he starts trashing live service games without doing the investigation. Why don't you do your investigation and say the truth? Because at the end of the day, MBG, I don't know how old are you. I'm 41 years old. Now, if I sit here and I look at my history when I play games, and let me tell you something, something that happened in pandemic was a thing that helped me catch up. I'll do that just for you, with a bro boy Lewis. I will kiss it. Let's wait. Let's wait for some big news to happen so I can do that for you. I'll wait for the news to happen. I will kiss it. I'll put that picture of me kissing it, just to troll him. I would do that. Hell yeah, I would do that. 100%. But look, what happened to him to you? What do you mean? What's apt him to you? What do you mean by that? The Xbox. I mean, well, it's now the game tester. That's true. It's no longer the Xbox tester. It's now the game tester. That's something that should have been for the longest time. But I'm gonna do that. Yeah, 100%. I will do that. So MBG goes out there, like I said earlier. He talks about like live service against the situation. I mean, MBG, don't bitch about it. People right now play more live service games because they don't want to spend $70. At least be happy that they're playing games. I don't care how they play. Oh, WhatsApp? Okay, you send it to WhatsApp? Okay. All right, let me go see what Marie sent me. Let me go laugh at this. Oh Lord. Maurice, you should have had it. You should have put a PlayStation shirt on. That would have been even funnier. Look at Oh God, Maurice, that is funny. That is funny. Oh Lord, that is hilarious. Oh Lord. Chris Louis, can you buy the Grinch game coming in December? Laugh aloud. The Grinch game. Wait, there's a Grinch game coming? Ah, no. You guys won't really want me to torture me with all these bad games? Just imagine Nicolas PS5 had a disk drive. What he do? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. You are evil, Louis. Laugh out loud. Nah, D Energy. I'm actually being nice. Yeah, right. Today I'm going full slander mode. I don't give a shit. I'm going full slander mode on all this stuff because at the end of the day, these guys are messing with our wallets. That's how I see it. I cannot believe you are telling me to tell the chat, right? Tell them, hey, chat, look, go buy this game. Yeah, go buy this game. Yeah, go buy it. Just because y'all gave me a code. Crazy. You gotta be as honest as we can be, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, then go to hell. I'm being serious. Because I mean, it ain't my fault you're delivering this game in this in this quality. It's not my fault. Y'all better get to it, make it better. Because again, like I said, I can say the truth. COVID hit, but yo, we're in 2025. In 2022, everything opened up. You guys had 3 years, to make things better. That's the truth. And still to this day, right now, this day and age, we're 3 years past COVID now, and you're still delivering games in the problem. Lost Souls aside is one. Metal Gear was another one, right? Even though Metal Gear looks great because I've seen pictures, it looks great and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, shit. And then we gotta say the one that Marie's really saying out there that needs to be shut down, Mind's Eye. Another game, those 3 games that came out this year just alone have been awful. And what do you want me to say? You want me to tell chat, well, chat, it's the COVID effect, still having problems, but shit, we're 3 years in. Fix it. It's no more excuses anymore. How the hell is games past bad? Is shaking my head. How is it bad? Because they said so. That's why it's bad, because they said so. It's bad because it's not letting people buy the games, but the truth of the matter is, what's not letting people buy the games is the free-to-play games, and not only that, the quality that they're delivering sucks. That's what's going on. And the funny thing is, look who said it. The man who was behind Prey, which back in the day, Prey was delivered in such an awful state that they had to patch it up. The man who did Fallout 76. When Fallout 76 came out, it was buggy as hell. Y'all remember all the bugs in Fallout 76? Hey, yo. And last but not least, Redfall. Holy smokes. Don't get me started on Redfall. For then a couple months later, release it at 60 FPS, running good, and still has a minor bugs, but at least it's running better than how it was when it was released. The man who did those games. Yep. Yeah, quality's good delivery, no problem. What we'll do is, hey, you know, it's coming out digital, no problemo. Put it out physical, no problemo. Let the game release like that because you know what? This is what we'll do. We'll go out here, and we'll patch it up, make it nice for all these players. That's what we'll do. Patch it up and make it look good for all these players. No problem. Little by little, we'll do it. And if another problem runs in, we'll fix it. Yeah. And I still got to play and finish the debit coin because on Saturday I was going to jump in, but I had to go out of town for a political meeting. That's what happened. So I had to go out of town. They told me that Friday night. They said, no, you're going. I said, okay, let's go then. So Friday night to Saturday, woke up at 5:30 in the morning and floop, went out. Yep. What's up, Iron Mike? How you doing, man? But yeah, it's much more simple to say that a game passes problems. But it's kind of funny, though, on how they say that it's bringing in some tensions. But funny thing is, these third-party games that have been put on there, Power World, Expedition 33, what was it? Silk Song. They want a Game Pass. All of a sudden, they sound like crazy. I wonder why, huh, Bobby? Can you tell me why? Hey, Tony, can you tell me why? Little Sean Layden, can you tell me why a game like Power is sounding like crazy? Yeah. Can you explain that to me, little? You play, Sean. You don't have to tell me. It's okay. No worries. It's okay. But Power is even a beta, but it sold almost like 32 million copies out there. It's okay, Sean. No worries. We're good. We're good. I want you to explain that to me. I'm trying to understand how these games all of a sudden sell like crazy. Incredible. This discussion came by because of Silksong. No joke. And not only that, a lot of the guys are out there saying this game just destroyed AAA narratives. I'm happy it did. You know what's telling you guys who make AAA games? You know what it's telling y'all? No joke. Make it better. That's what it's telling you. Make it better. Stop feeding us this bullshit with the 30 FPS. Stop feeding us this bullshit with all this stuff. Make it better. That's all you got to do. Simple. Make it better. Take your time. Say fuck you to the investors. Shit. Stop following what the investor has to say because investors all they care is for money. They don't care about what we pay as a consumer. They don't care about that. Because that's a funny thing, They think that consumers, because y'all saw, kind of funny because y'all saw Cyberpunk sell really well. Shit, Cyberpunk was for CD Projekt Red. Of course it was going to sell pretty well. A lot of people know who CD Projekt Red is. But at the end of the day, how many people returned the money? And wasn't that game taken out of the PlayStation Store because it was messy? Yes, it was. And then after that, they added it up again because they fixed it. Kind of beautiful thing that happens out there when you deliver something nice, huh? And look at that. Once they fix it, a lot of people came back to buying that game after it got patched. And not only that, it sold even more. Oh, Lord. And they still don't get it. They still do. But again, coming to terms. Their layoffs and all the shit that's happening, what's going on with that? Because we all saw that Xbox made some money, but there was still some layoffs. We all saw that Marvel Rivals made a ton of money, but we still saw some layoffs. We all saw Ubisoft having layoffs, but we all know that Ubisoft is in trouble. We all saw that Bracer is split into 3. We all saw that EA canceled a couple games. We all saw shit that's happening out there. Now, is it our fault, the consumers, that of these layoffs? No. Why don't you sit down with the companies and ask them? If everyone wants to buy Xbox and PlayStation games, they must price at 20. COD, BO7, GTA 6. Wolverine is good for gaming, G. They must price at 20? I'll tell you this much, though. Here's the thing, though. My problem is, Daniel Rubin, it's not that it must be a price of 20. That's not the problem. The problem is these guys are delivering you games with such not the greatest quality of them all that when people go out there, and this is why, let me tell you something, this is why all these guys tend to go to my brother, the Game Tester's channel, my Digital Foundry, all these other channels out there, right? They tend to go to these channels to look for information before they buy. They rather look and try to pick up if everyone is in the same tone, to pick up if the game is running good before they buy it. And what do they see those videos? They say, hey, okay, wait a minute, let me wait up a bit. Let me wait till they patch it up and then go ahead and buy it. Some of them will say, well, it's not looking that bad. Let me go ahead and purchase it. And then some of them will say, hey, I got some games in the back. Let me just buy it when it's in a discount. That's what they'll do. Now, if you deliver a good game, if you deliver a good story to the game, if you deliver, something that it's not a buggy as hell, then people will say, hey, I'm buying this day one. It would encourage us to buy it. Because, like I said, a couple months ago, Shalana came out and said, we need to crash the prices. Well, I know, Shalana, you want sports cars in your back again. You want that sweet old Bugatti. I get it, Sean Layden. But damn it, Sean, look at your Black Myth Wukong. I'm sorry. Damn. Even though you guys don't own it, but you have 5% of stock in there, right? Hey, you got some money from that game, but at the end of the day, though, damn. Look at that quad in that shit. And it's such an awesome game, but the quality sucks. And you want me to motivate my awesome fucking chat to say, hey, go purchase this. Yeah, chat, go ahead, purchase Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, I mean, what I'll say is, if you want to buy it. If you don't, cool. Even $5 is a sweet spot for gaming. Danny Ruben, listen, look at you. You're looking for $10 or $20. I mean, Danny Ruben, let me fix it for you. Just pay the $20 for Game Pass. And you won't get that one game for $5. You won't get that one game for $10. You get 400 or 500 games for $20. Sweet. Not only that, they switch it around every single month. They switch it around. They add more and more and more. You get more and more. You get so many games to play. You get to have fun. That's what you do. Look at High on Life. High on Life came out on Game Pass. Now it's back on Game Pass. And not only that, Part 2 is even coming out on Game Pass. Kind of funny, huh? Such a cool game like High on Life. Man. Amazing. Amazing. They'd rather go out there and bitch. Yep. A punishment for his behavior, Reforce should be forced to play that Barbie and should dress like... Damn. I mean, David, I got a question. Does he even know how to play games? Because all I hear is him bitch. That's all I hear. I don't know if he plays games, because let me tell you something. I play games. People see me out there playing games. I play games. I try to be as on as much and play games because, I don't got a busy schedule like I'm going to have it one day. But even though if I have it, I will still try to hop on and play games. I want 6 to be $2. Hey, Ruben, that's something almost nearly impossible to happen. But I know it happens. But shit, $6 for 6 games? Because here's the funny thing, though, Chad. And there's something that they also don't say this. Because the truth of the matter is, right? I never heard you cuss till now. Oh, you never heard me cuss? Oh, man, I've been cussing all morning. I've been just spewing out shit. I've been pissed off this morning. Because you know why I'm pissed off? Because I can't believe that after all these discussions we've had, all these discussions Game Pass, we're back to it again. Yay! And of course I'm cussing the hell out of this because I'm tired of all this bullshit. All this fucking bullshit they keep on pouring out. And now they're fucking with their wallets. Fuck them. How can you fuck with my wallet? Bro, you gotta buy our games. You gotta support the devs. How is that gonna change? Because even though I support the devs, I still fire them. How is that gonna be fixed? Explain that one to me. Seriously, I want y'all to explain that to me. I support the dev and there's still layoffs because Marvel Rivals was heavily supported and there was layoffs behind Marvel Rivals. Heavily supported. And all these layoffs are happening. Explain that one to me. Explain to me how Valorant, a game that had 15 million players on it at one point, shut down. Explain that one to me. Not only that, shut down and also kick the devs out. Explain that one to me. Explain to me why EA canceled our next Titanfall game. Explain that one to me. Seriously, explain that to me. Because that's the explanations I need. I don't need any more Game Pass shit explanation because y'all have talked about it so much that it's just getting sadder and pathetic each time that you guys bring it up. Y'all look sad out there. I'm not kidding you. Y'all look sad out there bringing it up. Because how is it affecting it? It's like literally you're on the hunt to destroy Microsoft. So Microsoft goes away, and they come back and say, hey, it's cool. And let me tell you something. Another thing, if you are getting mad that I'm using Game Pass, then Game Pass is doing its job. It is. It's doing its job. Because that's how I see it. How is it doing its job? Because you guys are mad people are not purchasing your games, but at the same time, how can you be mad when we're playing it? And again, Silksong came out on Game Pass, yet Steam, it broke the store. Xbox, it broke the store. Nintendo broke the store. But yeah, how? How is Game Pass cannibalizing when people bought that game? Because Game Pass was cannibalizing the whole industry. Not only that, it seems like, yeah, the Xbox goes to the devs, points a gun at its head, or goes with the sword, or goes with the bat, and says, hey, if you don't put your game on Game Pass, I'm breaking your legs, I'm slashing you, I'm shooting you. That's what pretty much you guys are saying. The Xbox doesn't do that, because if they did that, then whole other situation, right? They cancel college basketball too. There you go. See, I mean, hell, they keep canceling stuff. So again, explain that one to me. What does that have to do with us? That we're not buying the games? Well, fix them. That's all we're saying. Fix them, make it better. That's all we need to say. For us to get encouraged to purchasing your game. That's the truth. That's the only way we get encouraged to buy it. If you fix it. And try to get the public who love that game and want to go ahead and purchase it. Because trust me, that public each year, MBG, hear this one out. That public each year is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Why? Because we are getting older. That's why we are getting older. And man, we got kids, we got family, we got stuff we got to do. It's not all about video games. I'm sorry, it's not. And the timing for gaming, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Because back in the day, like I said, when COVID hit, I played a lot of the backlog games that I had. I did, and I finished them up to catch up. I finished them up. I think I only have like 5 or 6 left. But then again, nowadays I look at my backlog, I'm up to 15 again, 15 to 20. It's there. It exists. So if you let me Game Pass, I'm going to go to my game backlog, play those games, and buy these games on sale. That's what I'm going to do. That's the part y'all don't understand. We have that option too. Y'all know Detroit All Humans, no single player number. What do you mean by that? Detroit All Humans. What are you talking about? Yeah, there's also the option of pirating, but pirating is such a hassle. I don't even encourage it because it's a hassle. No, Reforce doesn't know how to play games. How to play games. The type he has DSP gaming and a run for this money. We know Reforce likes the DSP and he should be Jim Casca. Jago 6, what's up, brother? Good morning to you, sir. How you doing, man? What's up, Jago 6? What's up? What's up? And shout out to the 27 people here in the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that bell. Go for it. Let's do it. So right here, chat, like I was saying, we are slandering the whole situation that's going on with these guys trying to mess with their wallets because that's what they're doing. They're messing with their wallets. They are. This is a messed up situation for us because, look, at the end of the day, I'm going to fight for my wallet. I don't care what you'll say. I'm going to fight for my wallet. And if Game Pass is what's helping me save money in my wallet, I'm happy. Now, if you guys start delivering better games, then, hey, we will take a look at it. But if you don't deliver better games, and if you're still saying, well, COVID, well, this, well, that, if you're still keeping up with these excuses, you know what we'll say? Hey, you go ahead with your excuses. Me right here, I'll enjoy the games that I have right here and all these free-to-play that are seriously kicking your ass. That's the truth. That's what we're going to do, chat. Amazing, huh? Simple stuff. No headaches, no nothing. I mean, just simple. It's so easy how we can Seriously, sit here and find simplicity on how we play our games. So simple. Game Pass is going to be the console gaming standard. Because kind of funny though, I mean, why are is look, every time I see the thread about subscription service, I just sit there and laugh because I remember when it happened with Netflix. I remember when it happened with Spotify. I remember all this stuff. I remember when it happened with all this stuff. Now, it happened, yeah. Because movies, how do we watch movie nowadays, guys? We have Netflix, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, HBO. What was it? HBO Plus? I don't know what's it called. HBO something. I mean Discovery Plus. We have everything being a plus now, and also being a freaking service thing for us to enjoy the content we want to enjoy. Not joking, you was there. And that's how we watch nowadays our movies. It's not like with the cable, we used to buy that little booklet, to see what's on cable now. Oh, this movie's coming out on HBO now. We're going to have to wait till Sunday to watch this movie. It's there now. We just got to go on the stream, click on it, go fast, go forward, go back, or whatever, and we watch it. That's how and it's become a standard these days. Now, what is the problem if games get into it? What's so wrong with that? Why is it so negative that they are going to a subscription service? I don't understand what's so wrong with it when we want to save money. I mean, look, that's the point of Game Pass, is to save money and also have the option. If you want to buy the game, we can buy it. And also Game Pass gives us the opportunity to try new games like we did back in the day when we used to go to or either Blockbuster or either whichever rental video place was there. Netflix, Apple TV, Prime TV, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, etc. Gaming should be no different. 100%, Diego 6. I couldn't agree more with you on that one because it's so true. Again, what is wrong with having a subscription? I'm trying to understand what is the problem. I'm trying to understand why these guys are mad at us for that. Especially the man who made 3 games that they had a great story, but damn, the quality was no joke. They sucked. But again, what is the problem with that? Now, can we discuss the layoffs and add it to a problem? We can say, yeah, layoffs have been a problem in Microsoft, and because of the whole AI situation. Now, that's something worth discussing. Like, is AI really affecting, the lives of people and the rest of the companies? Because if it was only Microsoft doing it, then I'll be like, damn, it's only Microsoft, but it's everyone that's doing it. NVIDIA, Intel, all of them are doing it. Why don't y'all point fingers at them too? No, let's point at Microsoft. Yeah, they're causing the situation. Yeah. And I love the guy that came out there and saying that back in the day when we used to make games before the PS4 era, we had sports cars or nice little sports cars out there. Nowadays, we don't make that much money to have those sports cars. Oh, I'm so sorry that you didn't get your sports car. I'm so sorry you don't have your Lamborghini out there. I'm so sad you don't have your Ducati, Bugatti. I'm so sad you don't have it. Oh, yeah, kind of funny though that the same guy, he talks about the sports cars, yet the other guy who came on board with Sony and had a Bungie went out there and bought sports cars for the 2.2 or $2.5 billion that he bought it for. He's like, yeah, I got money now. Let me go ahead and buy sports cars. Hell, with that 400 million that Destiny was making, he didn't even dream of buying one. Now he has like a collection of 50 cars. Woo-wee! Yes, sir. Go ahead, Layden. Lay it. We need sports cars back there. Yes, sir. Good job, Layden. Good job. Seriously. My God. You want to get your sports cars, Layden? Here, I'll give you a tip. I'm Chris Lou is going to show you how to develop a game. Easy. Make something cooler than Vampire Survivors. Then you get your sports cars right there. Make something cooler than Silksong and sell it for 20. Then you will get your sports car right there. Here, I'm giving you tips. What you can do. I'm not even in the industry like you guys are. I don't make games, but I'm giving you tips on what you can do to get your sports car, Layden. There you go. Since you want it so bad. I'll get it to you right there. Yeah. Or this is what you do. Why don't you make a good game, have it for 1 year or 2 out there, and let Sony buy it from you for $2 billion, and then after that, you can get your Ducati right there, have fun with your Bugatti right there. Yeah, you can do that too. and say, no, we can make good for live service games. Yeah, we can make the best out of it. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Once you get the 2 billion, just forget about what you said and just cruise around your Bugatti. That's what you can do. Yeah, there you go. Here, I'm helping you out right here, man. I'm giving you tips. Douche. My God. P. Hines, I'm sorry, but the truth is, your take on Game Pass is stupid as hell. Sean Layden, stupid as hell. Your takes on that are all stupid. No joke. Being serious. Nothing wrong with Game Pass. So why are you guys fighting us with that? Why are you guys wanting to raise your prices? Why do you guys want to do this? Like, we're the ones who are killing the game industry. Huh. I mean, bro, shoot this right there. Let me go on Blue Sky. Let me show it to you what's killing it, actually. Let me go look for it right here. All right, Matt Piscatella, where are you, buddy? Let me go ahead and get you, Matt. Because, Matt, you had that Circana thing going around, yeah? Let's go see. Oh, Lord. What is actually being the effect of all these games? Because, hell, what is killing it? Let me see. Where is it? Come on, Matt. Show it to me, baby. Show it to me. Here we go. Ah. Let's see now, chat. Let's make this spicy and interesting. All right? Right here. August 23rd, 2025. What is the most played games? Let's take a look at this. Sweet. Here we go. On PlayStation, you got Call of Duty number 1. Fortnite number 2. Roblox number 3. Grand Theft Auto 5 Remastered. 4. NBA 2K25. See what I mean, chat? Sports games. Look what I just said, right? The 2 adult games, 2 kid games, and maybe there's a kid and also a dog game too. Delta Force 6, which is nice. Marvel Rivals 7. Battlefield 6 number 8. Minecraft number 9. Oh, Minecraft went way down these days because everybody's been playing, all this stuff. Madden NFL number 10. Mortal Kombat 1 11. WWE 2K25 12. Apex Legends 13. Rainbow Six. Tom Clancy's, let me see, and 15 Madden's NFL. Now let's go to the Xbox side of things, right? Let's go. So we got Call of Duty. Yep. Fortnite, Roblox, Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft, Battlefield 6, Delta Force, NBA 2K25, Rainbow Six, Marvel Rivals, Madden NFL, Rocket League, Apex Legends, and look at the last 2. Grounded 2 and Forza Horizon 5. They're still on that list. But why don't I see? Yo, Sony, why don't I see any of your exclusives over here? They need to be up. Sony need to be up there. I don't see no exclusive of you guys over here. What's going on? But yeah, on the Xbox side, I see at least 2 of them. Well, 3 to be honest. Yeah, I mean not 3, 4. Yeah, 4. Because hell, look, you got Call of Duty, which is part of Xbox. You got Minecraft, that's part of Xbox. That's 2. And then down the list in top 15, you got Grounded 2, that's part of Xbox, and Forza Horizon 5, that's part of Xbox. Interesting. So I'll say this, chat, and I'll say this with all love in the world. This is the problem nowadays with the video game industry these days. What's better, free or pay? Free or pay? It's like if you go to Disney for free, chat, wouldn't you guys take that and say, hey, I'm going to free for Disney? Right? I'm going to go free in Disney, right, chat? No joke. I'm going to free for Disney. So again, what is better, free or pay? Free or pay? Free is better. Because like I said, if Sony called me not Sony, Disney calls me right now, hey, Louis, you're going for free to Disney World. What do you think? With plane ticket paid and anything, you think I'm not going to take it? Hell yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to go out there and go to my trip and And not only that, they also tell you you can buy anything you want in the park. We'll pay for it. Oh, hell yeah, I'm going over there. That's the same thing that's happening nowadays in the video game industry. People are playing more of these free to play games. They are. Now, is that a problem? Yeah. What can we do to take it down? Well, make a better game. Just like my man Pescatella is saying, make a good game, deliver on the quality, deliver on the cool stuff, and you'll see that we won't have the situation anymore. That's all you got to do. Simple and easy. No problem. But yet they have to go out there and challenge Game Pass again and again. Sad but true. And MBG talking about the service games are destroying everything. Yep. Okay. And then he says that if Wolverine goes everywhere, I'm going to go to Xbox. We don't want you over here. We don't. I mean, even though you want to, we don't care if you want to go over there. That's your problem. It's your money. I'm not telling you how to spend the money. I just love how he goes out there and he has like this big ass PS5 on the board. He has all this stuff. I love how they do that. Me, I got everything. I got an Xbox box over here. I got a PlayStation box over there. I got everything everywhere. Let's check. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing? What's up? Good morning to you, sir. What's cooking? You go and said no, I can't buy in to get in Disney World laugh aloud. Hey, listen, I'm not kidding you. If Disney World calls me right now and says, listen, you and your family can come to Disney World for free, who's not going to take that? Who's not going to go? With everything paid in? Hell yeah. A friend posted a video on YouTube and he's not happy with the Game Pass service. Oh, it's okay if he's not happy. No problem. Like I said, we don't get mad if you're not happy with it. It's cool. You don't have to. It's not like Xbox tells you you need to subscribe to Game Pass, and it's not like Xbox tells you in order to use the console you gotta pay for Game Pass. They're not forcing it on you. You have the option if you want to use it or not. It's there. It's an option. For my part, I like it, and the subscription helps me save money while playing. That's the point of Game Pass. It helps you save the damn money, nothing else. And that's something, like I said, that's what I'm fighting for. And I'm fighting for my wallet, chat. That's what we gotta fight for. My awesome, beautiful, fucking kick-ass chat. We gotta fight for the wallet. Nothing else. Sony has no service games except one held average 2. So he's basically saying that HD's a Sony service game is destroying the industry. Okay, go figure. Yeah, basically he's saying that. Yeah. It's destroying the industry. Like he said, if Wolverine game goes everywhere, he's gonna come out and buy either move to PC or buy the new Xbox. He said, yeah, I'm gonna go buy the new Xbox. Okay, bro, go for it. I mean, we don't care. You don't need to tell us that. Just go ahead and buy it, and then come over here and say, "Well, Xbox is great." Probably you won't say that because you're a big Sony head, but it's cool. Kind of funny though. Just one game will make you jump over there. Seriously. Just like the Xbox heads over here, they were saying like, "Oh yeah, this game, if it goes multi-platform, I'm going to PlayStation. If Forza goes multi-platform, I'm going to PlayStation." Bro, what's wrong with you? What do you mean you're going to PlayStation? So you're telling me you got this game right here for 20, or for let's say you paid the $30 to play the game, right? Or you already bought it over here. You're going to go over there, buy the console. So you're going to pay $500 for that damn console and then rebuy the game for 70? Really? Well, you already have it over here. You're going over there to do it. You spend $500 extra or sell the Xbox, to go to PlayStation, and that's it because the games are everywhere. I mean, you're going to ditch your library of games just to go over there. Library of games that you already invested, even though they're not your own, but shit, you're investing in that damn library. But okay. Paying for price for every game will knock your hoo-hoo dilly in the dirt. 100%. It will not only knock it out of the dirt, it won't even let you have a hoo-hoo dilly, Grizzly. It will literally destroy your hoo-hoo dilly. It will. Shit. Paying full price for this game is a crazy thing. It's crazy. And the thing is, they want us to force it upon you. They want us to put it upon you to go ahead and purchase it. But I'm not going to be that guy. Tell him Game Pass is not supposed to make him happy. This is not about feelings. It's about the most for your money. It doesn't apply to him. It's all good. Yeah, that's all you got to say. That's the truth. I mean, it's not about feelings. If you're not happy with the service, that's your problem. Me? I'm enjoying it. I'm happy. I'm enjoying it. I'm happy. I'm happy with the service. I'm saving money, right? Also, the cloud is beautiful. One of the most beautiful things that Xbox has. Not only that, another cool feature that we're having that we don't talk about it as much as we should is the Xbox Play Anywhere. Why don't we go out there and talk about the Xbox Play Anywhere, how it's affecting all these developers and how it's affecting game sales? Because you buy the game once on the Xbox, you get to download it on the PC. Damn it, that's really affecting us all. Yes, because now we don't have to double dip. Wow. Ooh, damn. Now we're mad about that. Yep. I can't wait to see the articles now. Xbox Play Anywhere is killing the industry. That's coming up next, guys. We're still on Game Pass, no worries. We're still on Game Pass. We're still destroying Game Pass, but in a couple days or a year or two, we're going to talk about the Xbox Play Anywhere and how it's messing up the industry. That you buy the game the once over here, and that's it. You don't even have to buy it anymore for Steam and all these other stores. Yep. They're going to go out there and destroy that too. Go for it. Yeah. Do it. Have fun with that one. Assholes. Messing with my wallet. Messing with my wallet. Incredible. Out of all things, they got to come by and mess with my wallet. The one I have to save money for. It's helping me with life right now to get through things. Paying those $20 has been a really, really sweet thing. Chad, I can imagine you guys have to pay full price on games. How many games will you buy in a year? I'm being serious. How many games will you buy in a year paying those $70 for a game? Not kidding you. How many games will you buy in the year? Will you guys wait for a discount? Or are you guys going to be those guys that every month you're going to purchase day one that game? Being honest, though. The cloud is wonderful. Xbox is trying its best to put us in the best possible chair to play at a low cost. They charge $15 to $25 a month to play there. They can't serve us for peanuts. Yep, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Play Anywhere is going to eventually be applied to every game, but from this point forward, awesome. Let's hope so, Jago 6. I hope so. It does. Won a free game from Xbox ID, and it was Play Anywhere. Pretty good deal. Oh, he won something free, guys. That's bad. You know, he's the problem. See, you're a problem in the industry, bro. You got something free. You can't get nothing for free, man. You got to pay for everything. Man, seriously, that makes him so mad. No joke. It does make him mad. I'm not kidding you. It makes him mad. Funny as hell. Little itty bitty game released on Thursday. Sold like crazy. Now we gotta jump back into talking bad about Game Pass, huh? The game was on Game Pass though. I mean, y'all looking ridiculous out there. I'm not kidding you. That's a ridiculous statement after one day a game like Silksong came out and sold like crazy. I can't wait to see those numbers. I mean, they post out the numbers and say, hey, we sold 5 million copies. Man, I'm telling you, we're going to say it was the Game Pass effect. Game Pass stopped the game for selling, but it still sold 5 million copies. It cannibalized the game, yeah, but it sold 5 million copies. How would that discussion go? We'd like to see. Your nephew play Fortnite all day? Mine does too. He plays Roblox and all that shit. That's all he plays. Doesn't play anything else. That is all he plays, Chad. That is all he plays. I'm not kidding you. That's all the man plays. That's it. Sad but true. Lord. There's some good news out there, Chad, but we will leave it for tomorrow morning because you know what? We got some good news, and that is gaming news. You got some gaming news that, man, ooh, such good things happened over the weekend too because, like I said, after having a phenomenal, fucking awesome damn week. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Last week was beautiful. I had never seen Twitter so beautiful until Friday, but it was beautiful. I mean, Chronos the New Dawn. We had Hell Is Us. We had Silksong coming out. Man, look at the beauty. How many games came out last week? Radio 2 Rancid, let's go. How you doing, Radio? What's up? Good morning. We had such amazing, fantastic week of games. Yet we gotta bring up Game Pass is evil, Game Pass is bad, Game Pass is what's killing everything. We gotta bring that shit up. God damn. Huh. Instead of promoting all these games. Simple. At least Game Pass wrote a good article that I'm gonna read tomorrow, which I hope that doesn't, throw some slander in there because lately, all these articles, they talk about the good stuff on Xbox and then they gotta add, oh, the layouts on Xbox, oh, this and that. Always gotta add that bullshit. But hey, we'll see tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. There's really so much good news with games nowadays that we gotta look at that instead of looking. My God, instead of bringing up that whole Game Pass crap, it's sad. And of course, I had to come over here and sign it because you know why? I'm getting tired of this. It gets tired. It gets old super easy, super quick. Because at the end of the day, what does it get old? Because you guys have been destroying Game Pass for like the last 5 years, and this year alone, it brought in 5 billion revenue. That literally right there kills you all. Damn. Hmm. But hey, chat, it is what it is. There's got to be something bad to talk about Xbox every single week. Instead of talking about the good stuff, no, gotta talk bad. It gives us the clicks. Let's go talk bad about it. Yeah, it's better for us. Yeah, gets us clicks. Yeah, yeah. Let's go clicks for us all the way, baby. Let's do this. Mm-hmm. What else, chat? You guys want to bring up? I've said my side of the story about the Game Pass thing, and at the end of the day, chat, vote with your wallet. Vote with it. These devs got the problems they gotta solve. Hey, go solve them. I'm not gonna be the one who's gonna save your butt. I'm sorry. That just cannot happen. Because first off, you're delivering bad quality in games, right? Some of you can deliver some good games. Yeah, that's true. Some of them have done delivering good games. That is 100% true. But at the end of the day, it's the percentage is so high on a lot of you delivering bad games that the good ones don't even take notice of. Kind of sad though. Hmm. But like I said though, it's been a beautiful week, and we had to land into this conversation again. Yep. Baby Money with GTA 6, man. Baby Money, man. I don't know what's going on with you, GTA 6. I have a feeling you're looking for Rockstar to give you that game for free. I don't think that's gonna work the more you promote it, because Rockstar, man, they're gonna make you buy the damn game. Why don't these gaming execs talk about Apple Arcade? They have more subscribers and more games than Xbox Game Pass. Why don't they talk about it? Because they didn't work for Apple. They work for Microsoft. So it's much more easy to go out there and slander this. And not only that, Mr. Kima, Microsoft is always in the aim to be the bad side of the conversation. Without you adding it, nobody cares for it. You can talk about Apple. They're like, oh, it's Apple. It's okay. Oh, it's this one. It's okay. Oh, it's EA. It's okay. Oh, it's Ubisoft. It's okay. Oh, it's PS Plus. That's even better. But no. We got to go in and slander Xbox all the time, because if not, we won't get the clicks or the money we need that we need to produce every single month. Yep. Yes, sir. We need to do that. Yep. My God. If we don't do that, we ain't happy. Mm-mm. But again, we're just gonna start ignoring you guys, because now it's just become ridiculous. Laugh out loud. Apple Arcade helped me through rough times offshore when I couldn't get to my console. There you go. See? And us content creators, man, it's not giving us the proper thing for us content creators. Oh no, it's not giving us the proper thing. It's affecting us, the content creators, guys. Game Pass is killing us too. No, Game Pass is killing us too. No, I'm trying to understand this. How in the blue hell is this affecting us, the content creators? How? Or you're talking about the content creators of that make the game, okay, but how is it affecting the content creators themselves? With the game, how is it affecting us? On the contrary, we're saving money, we're playing, and that's the only effect it's doing to us, which is a beautiful thing. Louis, playing skate free to play or what? No, I don't know if it's free to play though. That's a good one. Mr. Kima, don't forget Microsoft owns King Mobile Gaming. Candy Crush based games are crazy. Big pause. So is COD Mobile, Minecraft, and all that stuff. Yeah. Free to play games. Yep. There you go. Yep. Yes, sir. Free to play games. Yeah. That's the thing they don't talk about. Why don't they talk about and say, Devs, we gotta pack up our things. We gotta pack up our things and make these things better. Let's stop releasing bad games. That's what we gotta do. Pack up your things with these bad games and start releasing good games. That's all you gotta do with better quality, better stuff. Get it out there so people go ahead and buy it. So people can say, man, look at this game. Man, it's phenomenal. Man, it's beautiful. Not only that, it's fun. I'm having a blast playing it. I've not seen any drops. I've not seen any frame breaks. I have not seen nothing. It's been amazing. That's all. Oh, Lord. Mama, what did they about Game Pass? Well, Game Pass is the devil. Yep. Game Pass is the devil, guys. It's the devil. It's awful. We got to get rid of Game Pass. Louis Blue Hell, damn. How about red hell, green hell, white hell? Lord. Seriously. It's been messed up out there. No joke. Yep. No joke. Game Pass is the devil. Yep. Why don't we just say that? That sounds even way more funnier. Messing with my wallet. That's how it is. That's how it is, chat. King Styles, what's up? Good morning. How you doing, bro? How you doing? I've been out here slandering this thing. Game Pass. Oh Lord, I'm not gonna say that. Oh man. Man, oh man. Remember that one time the Spider-Man game came out, it was broken and people were saying it was a good game? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. My wife left me for a man with game. You guys are being slanderous now, damn. Chat is the truth though. I mean, it feels like Game Pass did something to them, or they're not happy because they left for Xbox or something. I mean, or they got laid off and weren't just happy about it. Okay, we get that, but you going out there messing with us, the consumers, man, we gonna look at you and be like, what the hell? Will Steam and Epic Games Store be considered subscription services since they give away a lot of free games? That is an intro. Yep, that is an intro right there. They do give a lot of free games. Huh. Kind of weird. Yeah, they give free games too. Yeah, they do. Mm. Yeah, nobody talks about that either. Dude, what you're dealing with is a 4 trillion corporation. It's possible Sony or Nintendo even get close to Microsoft level of power. We're doing the watch giveaway. That'll be a good giveaway one day. I should do that. I should do a watch giveaway. Once I make enough money, like yeah, give a watch out there. Nice, beautiful watch, right? That'll be nice though. The thing is, I'll be scared to ship a watch though. That's something I'm scared about because I don't know if they. I'll be scared enough to ship a watch. Let's see what else. I'm going down the screen, and that's what I love. Every time I go on here on Twitter, like the main topic right now is the whole Xbox Game Pass is bad. Talk about the Dragon Age Veilguard engagement numbers. How is the Dragon? Let me see. Dragon Veilguard engagement numbers after it dropped into Game Pass. Let's see how that thing's going. Oh shit! You know what? Hold on a second. Let me go take a tinkle. Woo! Little Sean Lady, you're in my way. Let me get you over here, little Sean Lady. Let me put you over here. Let me go take a tinkle. I'll be right back. Chat. Hold on the fort. I'll be right back. All right. Here we go. Uh-oh. 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 Safa brought something good to the table. You're not gonna like this. Yo, Pete. Yo, Sean. Yo, who else? Who else is out there complaining about Game Pass? Look at this. You ain't gonna like this, but we're going to show it. The beauty, the beauty, the beauty, the beauty about what Game Pass does. Another thing that's beautiful, take a look at this shit. After dropping into Game Pass in late 2024, Dragon Age Vegas saw a massive player engagement increase of 1,525%, catapulting it outside the top 400 most played games to number 33 on the Xbox chart. While specific total players counts aren't available, the search indicates a dramatic revival for the RPG, suggesting a second life of the game within the service. Who does that though? Hey, Sean, did you do that over there in Tencent? Sean, did you do that over there in Tencent? Hey, Titoki, did you do that on PlayStation? Let's read this again, because I'll reread it again. Late 2024, I think it was in 2025, wasn't it? That's kind of messed up. So after dropping into Game Pass in late 2024, Dragon Age Veilguard saw a massive player engagement increase of 1,525%. Yeah, he's confused, 2025. Catapulting it outside from the top 400 games to 33 on the Xbox charts. While specific total player counts aren't available, the search indicates a dramatic revival of the RPG, suggesting a second life of the game within the service. So I ask you again, yo, Pete, did your method cause this thing to have the surge? A game that released and everybody talked bad about? Because there was only a few people talking pretty good about it. There was a lot of people talking bad about it, but then it drops into Game Pass and we see this thing just just go up like, yeah, let's go. Interesting what Game Pass does, huh, Chan? Interesting. Yo, you XXFs, does the game increase? Did you guys make the game increase? I'm being serious. I'm asking some serious questions right here. Yep, and yeah, Game Pass is awful, man. You know what, chat? I'm gonna go on my Xbox and unsubscribe to Game Pass. I'm not using that crap anymore. I'm just gonna start buying my games. Yep, I'll put my part and start buying all the games I want. Yep. And even though they send it out broken, I will still buy it. No problem. Yeah, I will go pick it up broken. Yep, let's go pick it up broken. No problem. And hey, the game frame drops. Okay, no problem. If it crashes, if it looks so ugly and everything, I just don't care. I bought the game and I support you devs. I have to. just to please you fools out there. Yep, just to please, Pete Hines, Pete, please, Sean Layden, please, all of them. Yeah, make them happy. Yeah, for them to get their little sports cars out there that they really wanted to have, because man, it's kind of funny that this man went out there and said that back in the day, we're making games in PS1. We had nice little sports cars out there. Nowadays, we don't have those nice cars anymore. Huh? Really? Let me zoom in on this one. Really? That is what you're saying? That back in the day we all bought you sports cars, and nowadays you ain't buying your sports cars? That's what you're complaining about? I'm not kidding you. This man said that. He's and Layden, that is a very bad example right there that you used, man. I'm not kidding you. That was an awful example you used right there. That was such an awful example. Back in the day, we used to buy sports cars, nice looking sports cars. Nowadays, we don't because the PS4 era games got more expensive. Oh Lord, that's got to be the funniest thing I've ever read. I mean, I've read so much funny things I see, but man, coming from a high end person, Lordy, that you're basically telling us, hey, buy the game so I can get my Bugatti out here. Yeah, that's what you're telling us. Yeah, yeah. Remember, PS Game DA Billboard as a free monthly game to Plus Essential subscribers as well. Yeah, it did. I know it did. It did, and I bet you it did have an increase too of the game. Hmm. Louis should release the Game Pass files. Yeah, they should too. I mean, now they got all that stuff, the Kennedy files, all that stuff. They should release the Game Pass files. 100%, I'm with you there. Funny how Shalita is still glazing Sony even after they being sued for the lights of Morium of gaming, and not only that, he got kicked out of there basically. Speaking of lawsuits, Sony to appear in court in person 2026 for the UK lawsuit 2026 for 7 billion. Yes, we do know that it's set in stone. There are several other countries waiting in line to do the same. Yep, they are. They are. Kind of weird. We got the 7 year anniversary of Spider-Man now. Everybody's celebrating. Yeah, 7 years of Spider-Man releasing on PlayStation. Could this mean, chat? And let me throw this speculation just to piss some people off. Because of course we do that. Because it's fun to speculate, huh? Could this mean, chats, that in these past days we might see them announce the Spider-Man gun going to Xbox? Ah, nice. I know that's gonna make some people mad. Yeah, pretty nice, huh? Oh man, such fun stuff. Such fun stuff. Such good slander this morning, man. It feels good to slander these guys. It feels good. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to slander y'all. Seriously. I needed that. I needed to come in with all this anger, just go out there and just Because really, I'm just tired of this damn thing. I'm tired of it. Come up with the good news. I mean, at least GameSpot came up with the very good news. I'm really happy to read about it tomorrow. And this thing froze on me. Pretty interesting, huh? You don't know how the game came about? We were in Siege chat and the people were coming up with names, and that's what I came up with. Nice. Cool. Let's see now. Yeah, that's also the beauty that Game Pass does, because I'll give you another example of a game that I wish I had played back in the day in 2014, and that was Bro Force. When that game dropped the Game Pass, they would tell me, play that game, play that game. I played that game, man. I had so much fun playing that game. It was awesome. I'm not kidding you. It was one of the best games I played. It was freaking fantastic. Great game, man. And now I'm waiting for part two. I'm waiting for part two to pay and buy Bro Force 2. That's how it is. If they do make it, I hope they do. I hope it's in the works, though. That's how it is, chat. That's how it is. And it was a game that a lot of people talked about it once it dropped in the Game Pass, and the game was released in 2014. Imagine that, huh? Wait, hold up a minute. Tencent did not kick him out. He's still there. Hmm. Hold up a second. I did not know that. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh damn. I thought it was still part of it. Yes, Shalin is done with Tencent. He joined us as strategic advisor September 2022, but included his relationship with the company by 2024. Oh Lord! Sean Layden stated his retirement for Sony 2019 due to exhaustion. Wow, he seems pretty exhausted. Yeah, he's really exhausted. Yeah, you seem so. It shows that you're out there trying to destroy Game Pass. Yeah, you're truly exhausted. If you're exhausted, you wouldn't talk games anymore. Oh Lord, the man left Tencent. Why was this? Why wasn't this in social media though? Oh, oops. Sorry about that, chat. Why wasn't this social media? That would have been interesting to see it in social media though. Ah, nobody talk about that, huh? How Layden is done with that. He also served as a consultant for Streamline Media Group and has recently expressed concern over about subscription Game Pass other models in the industry. About subscription models in the game industry, such as Xbox Game Pass, because that's all you do is talk about Xbox Game Pass. That is all you do. You don't talk about anything else. You talk about PS Plus. You don't talk about Ubisoft Plus. You don't talk about EA Plus. You don't talk about Apple Arcade. No. You all talk about is Xbox Game Pass. Yes, sir. Nice. Good stuff. Damn, I did not know the man got kicked. Nah, I guess you're right. He's looking for a job at Sony because he's kissing butt over there. Oh Lord, I think Layden won't even be able to say Sony if he lands in there because they don't get him fucking around. And not only that, Layden was the one who caused that lawsuit that is going on in the UK. Ha ha! Good job, Layden. Good job. You're a part of that. So I don't know if we're gonna go back to there, but it'll be interesting to see, huh? Interesting. Oh man. But chat, guess what? Listen up. The crazy ones gotta go. I gotta run a few errands, chat. I got things I gotta do. I gotta go pick up something that I needed to pick up yesterday, but they didn't give it to me because I needed a full doctor's note because they sent it to me through WhatsApp. They said, yeah, you can go pick it up with this. And yep, I couldn't get it. So let me go right to them and say I need to get the original one. I heard they got rid of him. Poor little Shawnee. Now I know why he's going out there talking bad about Game Pass, huh? Because he was pretty quiet until, last year he started rambling about it. Yep, he came out to rambling about it. So hold on, let me write this right now so I don't forget to tell him that in a few minutes I'm going to go pick up the original. Hold on, give me 1 second. Chat, one little second, chat, 1 little second. Where is this thing? Wait, where is, okay, it's all, okay. Thought it was all done. All right, so let's go see if I can pick it up. Where is it? Oh no! There we go. All right, got it. All right. So, chat, before I go, tell me what you've all been playing. What you've all been playing, chat. I would like to know what you've all been playing. What's been going on? What's cooking? What you've all been playing? Me, I've been still playing Helldivers. I need to finish Expedition 33. I think by this week I will probably finish it up. Yeah, I'm ready to go to finish that game up. Now it's time, like I feel it in my heart that, yeah, Louis, you need to go back there and finish it. I'm in the mood to finish that game now. I'm back to the mood of finishing the game. Let's go. So now I can move up to another game. I don't know which one. I guess I'm going to move up to Robocop. That's the one I'm moving up to next. Then after that, probably land over there and do PlayStation, show it a little love, at least for the console, and get Death Stranding 2 and play it. Unless if Death Stranding 2 gets announced, for Xbox, that's a whole different story. But yeah, I'll go ahead and play. But before I go, chat, tell me what you've all been playing. Oh man, let's go. Let's get it cooking. Let's get this cooking. I'm kind of hooked on Schedule 1 now, but I'm buried in games. Yep, that's how it is. We get buried. We get buried within all these games, chat, but it's amazing to get buried, and that's thanks to Xbox Game Pass. And thanks for having such great games out there, no joke. They're really doing a good job. They actually have us playing games. They're mad at us because we are playing them. I've been on Delta. Nice. Delta is a good game. Delta is a good game. It's also co-op, I gotta give it a go. I gotta give it a go. Yes, sir, Delta. Yes, Delta Force. Who does not love Delta Force? Good game from back in the day. Thing is, it's hard. It's hard. It's a hard game, man. Wow. I mean, I like how they. Oh, scratching my leg, man. Just got an itch. I like how they made that game. Hard. Sean Lynn is all about family packs of Twinkies. He lives his life one quarter pounder at a time. Auctions been getting outbidded for practically everything. No, Safa, no. Safa, I can help you out there. Just send me what you're bidding for and I'll bid for it. And then send it to this address. I can help you out with that. Oh, man. YouTube, well, the bro boy, YouTube, man. Have a good day, bro. Have a good day. It's been busy for all of us. I know. But it's been good. It's been good. I mean, hell. Good stuff happening out there. Tomorrow we're gonna talk a lot about the good stuff happening out there. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the games. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about everything that's been cooking, chat. There's lots of good things cooking out there. We gotta bring up and mention and talk about it. Yes, sir. We gotta do that tomorrow. Yep. Wow, Phantasmagoria. Damn. It's a long. I remember playing that game when I was young. Phantasmagoria. La-da-dee, la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hmm. Let's see now. What else is cooking just in case? All right. Let's see. Yeah, Twinkies. Oh, Lord. Twinkies. I never seen a person be so mad at service. Not only that, a group of people be mad at the service. Why? Why you guys got to come out? Especially for what happened the day before. That is such bad timing. Y'all were counting on that, and that is just bad timing to send those articles out there. Whew! Bad timing for you all because, man, right then and there, automatically, your stuff gets shut down with Silk Song. Yep, it does. So, chat, thank you all. Let's three. Let's start. Anybody against Xbox but consumer? What do you mean? Anybody against Xbox but consumers? Yeah, that's true. Everybody is against Xbox but the consumers. That's true. That's how it is. Everybody's against Xbox but the consumer. Incredible. Media is against Xbox. That's why we call it the Xbox tax. Yet they called us insane or crazy because we were saying it. Uh, we see the ex heads of Xbox going against it, and of course, the last but not never mind. Let's keep on at it. We got Christopher Dringe against Xbox like always, and the last and not least, the one that's out there trying to get trying to feel good out there because lately he's out of a job. He's not doing nothing, and that is the mighty old Sean Layden. Yes, mighty cool Sean Layden. Yeah, the coolest guy out there, coolest cat. Every time he hears something about Game Pass, he goes out there and says, "Yeah, you nailed it. It's really causing a problem." Okay, yeah, all right. I'll tell you who is not causing a problem. Louis is not getting problems over here because of Game Pass. Thank you. And this is something that we don't need a problem on right now. At this very moment, with everything that's going on, we don't need a problem right here, right now with this one. We don't. We don't. That's how we are, chat. That's how we are. But chat, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships, chat. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I really love you guys to death. Seriously, it's been a good show this morning. Lots of Sandry. Sorry about that, but I really had to get a lot of stuff out of my chest because I am just tired of this Game Pass shit nonsense. It needs to go away. It's tired. That's why the episode is called P. Hines and Xbox Bigwigs Dish on Game Pass Tension. Round 100, because again, this is like the 100th time we talked about it, right, chat? It is what it is. But chat, love you guys to death. I really do. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and an awesome Monday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast this Wednesday if we do come back at 7 p.m. ET with Soundball, the Big Pooh Man, Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, they invite me if they don't XPI en Español at 7 p.m. ET with Elvis Elicita Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Lou Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, over there on Blue Sky, over there on Discord and YouTube. And that's why you got to hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on to talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Have a beautiful day, you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Lou Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.